places.
Let's talk about disgusting Jason here.
Oh, man, I don't.
See, I'm like,
You're
well,
going to take
whenever
the
it's
fall
stuff
for
like
this.
that, you're like,
It's going
did
to
it
happen.
grow like overnight? That whole 2 inches or however long?
Right? Or
Like,
has
where
it
did
been,
it come
like,
from?
I haven't seen it.
Exactly.
Sorry about that.
Hi, everybody.
And we're live.
Okay, and the camera lightens up magically when Cora gets in front of it.
It's because I'm angelic and godlike.
Sure.
You reflect light like the moon.
Dude, we're on YouTube.
We can say shit.
Really?
Shit's
Yeah.
approved. Yeah.
That's weird.
The list.
Shit.
There's a
I
limit.
thought they said.
That there was it's something about like in the middle you can.
No,
or,
no.
like,
So, like, yeah, that's it. It says at the beginning. It says it over and over and over again.
But I love how they admit they're not going to be able to catch everything. It's like, oh, really?
I think if you mumble things, you're fine.
I already do.
I already do.
So,
If you talk too quiet for the mic to pick you up, then you can say anything you
you're
want.
probably wondering why I've called you all here. How
You
to kill
didn't
the
call
Batman.
us. She called us.
And if you did, I wouldn't show up.
How do we kill
I'm in
the-
character now.
I did that at work during a tech call.
Yeah.
Everybody was quiet, and I was like, you're probably wondering why I've called you all here. How do we kill the Batman? And you just hear somebody say, who is that?
It's like,
Okay, everybody make sure that your phones, your computers are all on silent. We're going to do that now just to make sure.
Hi.
Silencio.
Make sure it's nothing is on vibrate either, because it will vibrate on the table and still make noise.
Jason.
Don't you shout a lot on me. Oh, wait. Where's my... Damn. Okay, there it is.
Doesn't get picked up.
Ah, Ricardo left his laptop.
Uh-oh.
Are you serious?
That's not good.
Oops.
Oh, my camera.
Ooh, your camera's dark.
Yeah, I was about to say my camera.
Let me adjust that while you sit down and start everybody up with a rousing tale of what we did last.
I usually leave that up to you guys because I want to see how much y'all remember.
Well, I went out.
So, and how much I can exploit. I mean,
That's what we forgot to.
I
yeah.
was actually able to get past without like requiring.
So
I
last
have
time
notes.
we went to Calico Bay, according to the travel voucher. And we went to the beach and we drank a lot. And
Y'all drink. Like, I should have made y'all drunk, but I was having too much
That'll
fun
be
watching
fun.
y'all just be like, suck them down.
I
just
tried to get drunk,
And it
did not work.
but I still
And
want
then
to.
we saw the storm that doesn't move.
It's totally
What storm?
normal.
And then the fish lady came out of the sea, and we eavesdropped on her conversation with the chief, and found out that the storm is like a magic thing, and it's probably a human fault. A human fault.
Most things are.
I
Like, just as a species, that's a fault that we have.
Crusher figured out why Cassidy always assumes that he is in charge, and why he has such an issue with authority, and why he thinks that he can do anything.
Also, yeah,
Because
I was going to say confidence. General confidence.
Why he
Like,
just
this will be fine.
assumes that he is always good. It's
And
because
also that
he is
his
a human man.
Opinion should be heard.
That too. We met the chief, who was
Cthulhu.
Manu. It was not Cthulhu.
Probably not.
Manu and Lilinani, who is his daughter.
And then Tamati was the fisherman that was hanging out with them.
They seemed
Boyfriend
pretty
or whatever.
close, yeah.
Yeah.
Or arranged marriage, something.
And we discovered the single best place in the world. We learned its name. It's the Yeehaw Ranch. God, no! I forgot to send the picture.
Yeah, I thought about that.
But more on that later. There's a Triton that is angry.
Yes, there's
It sounds like several.
an angry
There's a-
triton.
There's one angry one that showed up. It
Yeah,
seems
there's
to
a-
represent a number.
There's
of
at least
angry
one.
ones.
At least one.
She was pretty hot.
She was hot.
I don't think we caught her name though, did we?
She was not down to talk to us.
No, you have not learned her name yet.
And the chief
Or if you
really
have,
isn't either.
we'll learn it today.
Okay. Yeah, I
I was
don't.
gonna say, I don't think we ever heard her name.
We didn't catch her name.
Which might be good because at that time it's like, what did I name her?
People
I'm really bad with names.
loved Chibi and were kind of indifferent to Maka, which is pretty standard. Really,
Good
that's what
old
she's
Maka.
used to.
Mafia? Mafia?
New nickname.
Nope, she has like 7.
I think I figured out what's going on here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's because of the background light.
What is happening?
And
Oh yeah.
so it keeps changing with your black shirt that keeps moving around. So I am just gonna put the camera further on you.
To show my hair in this thing.
See,
Sorry,
I
I'm
lean over.
obsessed with my hair.
No, it
right
looks
now.
great.
Like
Yeah.
Also,
It-
'cause
it
all
does
of
get
was
picked
the
up.
side
Can I
of your
touch it?
face, so
Mhm.
Like a
I
cat's
thought it was
hair.
much better.
It's so pretty. It's
Yeah.
got blue and purple and
Huh?
pink and it's so cute.
you'll be happy with that.
Okay.
And the
Just
colors
reload
from
that.
this company
I just
smell
did.
delicious.
I will in a minute. Anyways.
That is different for hair care.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Hair care usually smells horrifying.
The lightener doesn't smell bad either.
The lightener was just like the powder or whatever, but it's not great to breathe in.
Hey, I'm not great on makeup and stuff, but does the setting makeup go inside or outside?
Oh my god. Shut up.
I'm sorry?
She like inhaled a shit ton of
I
her-
took a breath.
You know what? Setting spray is awful. I'm not going to blame anyone for that.
From now on, it's gonna go inside when we do it to you.
And then she threatened to spray me
Inside,
with
we're
it.
just going to like force your eyes open like, what is that movie? Clockwork Orange.
Oh god.
Oh man.
That's a fun, lighthearted reference to kick
Yeah.
things off.
Thank you.
It's great.
Looks like that was a Twitch error that you saw there.
Okay. Alright.
That was my nickname in high school.
Twitch error?
We had so many nicknames, so few that made sense.
Alright. We're basically just kind of stalling
Okay,
while we
so all right,
wait for people
everything's
to show up.
all set. I fixed her camera.
Yay.
Oh, he fixed something.
I'm so proud.
I fix everything.
I didn't say you didn't. I just said it with a surprise.
It's gotten so it's my I fix.
You fix?
Whenever I fix something around the house, I look at Becky and say,
I want
fix.
to get a chibi mini. It would be useless because he disappears in combat, but like, also I want a chibi
You should
plushie.
totally get
I
a
put
little
one on my Christmas
freaking
list.
mini of the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
All
she said.
right, like,
yeah, you should totally. Yeah.
but he's not going to be in combat, so it's
There's
kind of
literally no
pointless.
reason for it.
He doesn't
Aesthetic.
have hit points. He's not
That's
a
why he's
familiar. He's just.
He's a part of the group, though.
right.
All right. So speaking of the
So
group,
insensitive.
All right, are we going to do some of that group stuff again?
We might. I mean,
If we have time.
my new gun should be done cooking now.
So we are headed to rooms, I believe.
yes, you are all headed to your rooms. As you're walking into the resort and everything, you do see 2 beings that you would classify as probably cowboy-esque walking off towards their room.
Do you tip your hat at him?
Are they both boys?
Hell yeah, dude.
They're both men. One is an elf, one looks to be a half-elf.
Does one of them look like Jake Gyllenhaal?
Okay, but what time is it? Is it high noon?
No, it's definitely nighttime. Definitely nighttime.
It's midnight.
Yeah, it's at midnight.
Cool. So, when we get to the rooms, like, Maka, like, it's just, like, restless for, like, a minute, and she kind of starts towards her door and stops, and then whatever. And then after a couple minutes, she just, goes to Crusher's room, and she just walks inside. She doesn't bother knocking. She doesn't wear clothes, really, so it doesn't matter. And she's like, hey, dude, I need my health potions back and anything else you're holding of mine.
Why?
I need that they're mine.
I know, but you entrusted them to me, and I will keep them safe.
Yeah, but they're mine, and I'm asking for them. I need them back.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, well, this has been fun.
I can't. I know. I'm not as stupid as you think I am. I know what will happen if you have all the things that you need.
It's about to happen right now without the things that I need. This is what I was afraid of. Earlier, with the amulet, I don't want it, by the way. With the amulet, the whatever that I gave to Kayla to study, and then you asked for it so that you could have it, and she wouldn't give it back to me, that's not okay with me. If I need my stuff, it was never supposed to be this way. I'm supposed to be able to take my stuff when I need it. I understand that based on the way that we met, that for the first couple weeks, whatever, but if I'm not unconscious, if I'm breathing, if I don't have bandages, if I can walk around, you don't get to make decisions for me about my things.
I can't. You are the only living friend that I have.
That's not even true. You have everyone else in the group. They're actually more prone to friendship than I am, by the way. Maybe not bird
Cassidy
person,
wants-
but Cassidy is.
Cassidy wants to study me. I
Should
am a
probably call her
thing.
Kira. At some point.
I am a thing to Cassidy. I know that. You're right. I can't make decisions for you. I'm scared to walk alone again.
Let me tell you one thing. If you don't give me the things that I have, then I'm going to leave with or without them. Honestly, the only reason I'm still with the group at this point is because I'm making more money than I can steal by myself, or even with you. But if I don't feel like my stuff is mine anymore, like, no, you cannot hold on to my things to keep me somewhere. It will not work.
Why? You didn't want me to have the amulet because you said that I was naive and I would do whatever people say. How is this any different? I cannot prove myself if I do exactly what you think. If I am as naive as you say, then I will give you the potions. If I am not as naive as you say, then I will not, and you will leave either way. It doesn't matter.
This has nothing to do with proving yourself. This is about a trust that was broken to me, and that you're not recovering by continuing to do the same thing. I don't trust that my stuff is still my stuff when you have it right now. I don't care about the amulet. I don't. Not even disagreeing that you might be the best person to have it, but the rest of my stuff, you not giving it to me when I ask for it, you're not going to control me with things.
Okay. I will give her the potions and the amulets. And I will say, okay, goodbye, Maka. And
I'll probably like pace around the resort for a while, but eventually I go to bed. Like, I was making enough money. Like, I don't want to see what that thing is. It could be treasure, so. But yeah, like, I have my own inventory back for now. Okay. And the amulet, I didn't make an issue of. I never cared about it. I don't know. I'm not even sure that it was the one that took it. But like, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I just need the stuff that I know is mine.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay.
Chibi probably is very tense.
We didn't see
For a
any of
while.
this, right?
No.
Oh.
This happened in the privacy of Crusher's room, so.
I will.
Purpose. He doesn't cry, does he?
He doesn't cry, but
His color changes, right?
his color changes.
Or
Do they get like more blue?
They get. It gets a lot darker. And he will, instead of sitting in the chair like he normally does, he will curl up in the corner and power down for the night.
Yeah. Poor Crusher. Behind blue eyes.
Alright, do y'all want to do anything before you go to bed?
oh, I'm pretty wasted, so I.
Yes, you are!
God, you are.
I stumble off to the room and you hear a ding, maybe me yell, "It's done!"
As you collapse onto the ground.
They stop in the middle of their argument for a second. They're like, keep going.
Woo! And it clunk.
Sorry, I turn dark blue, but only after about an hour of my eyes going yellow, as I am panicking for a good hour.
You
And then
should
it
flash
turns
red.
just like
Does Kira want to do anything before bed?
No, she's resigned herself to having nowhere up high she can be.
Well, I mean, there are palm trees.
This is insufficient.
roll for insight.
Yeah, those frogs they are not made for
They can hold up coconuts.
Yeah, but they're just not the same as a tree, as a leafy tree.
I have no idea how much palm tree can.
Sorry,
Hold across the top.
I'm attempting to construct the 3 different elements that I have into a Monty Python joke, and it's just not working.
Oh.
The load bearing sway.
The load-bearing Aarakocra.
Yeah.
In the background, you just hear.
Little do y'all know, that's how they got here from the Power Ranch. Just coconuts.
No horses.
They just pretend to gallop like
Exactly.
Yeehaw, she's just full of coconuts.
Alright, so next morning comes. Finally. There is a continental, or not a continental, but there's like a breakfast buffet set up in the resort for the people that are staying there. Y'all can smell it wafting into your rooms, the delicious smell of bacon and eggs and other delicious foods, some fish.
These are stupid. Maka skips breakfast. Or she eats out of her, like, food from in her pack or whatever. Kind of watches from a distance.
Stumble downstairs with a new pistol that's glowing slightly green because I don't have a holster for 2 guns yet.
Are you hungover?
Yes, very.
There's coffee for you.
Oh, I start imbibing on all the food and coffee that I can. Well, just kind of.
He's probably one of those grease is the trick guys, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sitting there.
You can't be hungover if you're still like a little drunk. So
Well, that's why you drink whiskey when you wake up.
There may be a bit of both. And I'm just kind of sitting there, just like.
You made a pistol while you were drunk?
No, the pistol was done while I was drinking. It was making. Good morning, Crusher.
Hello.
Oh.
He knows how hangovers work.
And he's having fun with this, isn't he?
Did you sleep well? I didn't, so,
I
there's that.
slept wonderfully, thank you.
Ow.
I don't sleep.
Ow.
you're unusually exuberant this morning, Crusher.
Yes, I am. Good morning, friends.
Good morning,
morning.
Crusher. It's good to see you.
Oh, also, I'm probably trying to stay out of sight.
Where's Maka?
Make a stealth
She
roll.
left.
What?
Huh?
She left.
Like, left? What?
I'm pretty sure.
Why did Maka leave?
9.
She wanted to.
Okay. So while y'all are arguing, you hear a thump as Maka hits a table as she's trying to be quiet.
What the?
Hi, Maka.
I'll just walk over and sit down and don't say anything.
Either it's just a hangover. Everybody's certainly very cheery this morning.
Stop talking.
Uh-huh. Where the hell are we going now?
There was a plant.
Okay, so, we're going out to that big cloudy mess out there?
We were going to ask some people about it, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah. Were we?
Can we
Yeah,
go
I
get
thought
a
we
boat?
were.
Who are we going to ask? Like, nobody wants to talk about it.
I'm sure we can find someone who's not in denial of the.
I'm willing to acknowledge that it's out there now. I just wasn't while I was having fun.
Great.
So,
How far is
Let's
it to you,
go
ranch?
and risk our lives.
How far is it to the ranch?
It would be like 2 days journey or so.
The ranch.
No, it's relatively about as far away as Dawnflower. It just goes in a different direction.
I was just trying to think of somebody who would have seen it who wasn't native to this culture that might.
Well, I mean,
I got nothing.
oh, I mean, they're there.
Well, yeah, but 2 days? I don't think so.
Oh, we saw 2 cowboys.
We like to rush.
Do I look around? Do I see 2 cowboys?
What?
Jake
What?
Gyllenhaal and what's his face?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
I got one around here.
God rest his soul. Oh, but you are not from the ranch, right?
No.
You
Maybe
do see
one
them
time.
over off.
I see 2 cowboys.
You see 2 cowboys. They're off, like, kind of away from everyone, just kind of enjoying breakfast.
Would they have a boat though?
One of them has.
No, but they have seen the storm, and maybe they will talk about it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, the elf has long blonde hair that's been kind of pulled back in like a messy looking. Huh?
Amazing. Elf cowboy?
Yes, elf cowboys.
Awesome.
And then the half elf has really short black hair. He has kind of like what looks like an attempt at a mustache, but he can't really grow one.
Is their ears like this or like
Oh,
this?
that's
I mean, when I draw them, and usually when I think about them, they usually go out. And then the half elves just have a
Well, I was
smaller
thinking of the
ear.
cowboy hats. That's
Oh.
where I was.
Oh yeah, are
They
they
already
tucked
have them all
under?
inside.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not wearing their cowboy hats indoors. That's rude.
That's why I took mine off.
They have
Sorry.
there's like sitting on the table.
They're sitting on the table.
No, the hats
Hats
are.
are.
Oh, okay. I was
But
like,
you can kind of tell they're cowboys.
these are the
'cause
cool
they-
kids.
They're like, we won't wear hats indoors, but we'll sit on the table.
Sit directly on the table, like we all did in youth group.
You can kind of tell they're cowboys because they've got jeans and like like the flannel shirts and
Cowboy boots.
Okay.
cowboy boots. I mean, that's usually a given.
They have spurs.
No,
Don't we all?
they don't have the spurs on them right now.
Do they
Do
ride
have
horses?
tumbleweeds?
I mean, probably.
So
All
they
those are
probably
all
have
private
spurs. They're just not wearing them.
Exactly.
Ah.
They're probably from the ranch. I'm gonna go ask some questions.
Okay, have fun.
Just kind of like take some water.
And I will gently go with him.
Clink, clink.
Yeah,
I can get
I
a
made-
drink. I can go find Linus. Linus, give me a drink. Just
I-
one though, 'cause I'm not trying to get
The same. What was it?
Linus.
Oh no, the cranberry.
Oh yeah, it's a white cranberry Cosmo.
What cranberry Cosmo?
No coconuts.
You got it. Serves it to you in a
As I'm
nice
gonna walk
glass
back,
of little
reach back
umbrella.
home and grab the
I already like pre-tipped him a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post-tip him at some point, but not right now.
That's what the spare gun.
Just write a will out to him right there. That's why I can just say he can have all my shit.
Pour a white cranberry Cosmo out for me if I die.
Right.
Pour one out for a buddy.
Alright, I'm approaching the elf. So,
Oh, okay.
morning, y'all.
And they kind of look up from their breakfast. The half elf has like half a piece of toast in his mouth. Just like, huh? And the other one greets you. Oh, howdy. How can I help you?
Well, y'all look like my kind of people. Y'all from that ranch out ways, right?
Oh yeah, you heard of us, huh?
I heard it's called the what's the name of that ranch there again?
Oh, it's the Yeehaw Ranch.
Goddamn good name. Anyway, we're
This is amazing.
me and my friends over here. We're vacationing in the area. That's ragged. This is my friend Crusher over here.
Well, I'll be. I've never seen anything like you before.
That's his first question.
You're
Hello.
not likely to anymore again.
Hello, hee-haw. Yes.
That's the name of the ranch. Anyway,
Oh.
what kind of business y'all do out of that ranch?
Oh, well, you know, we raise animals. We
Horseback, huh?
Oh yeah, we raise horses, cattle. We have a distillery on there. Make some fine beer. I'm sure y'all had it at the
not
luau.
right now. Just
Are
maybe
you sure?
after
Are you
meal.
sure? As he just takes like,
I would love one, yes.
all right, well, barmaid can get that for you. I
Well,
unfortunately
should
don't have
I
any
ever
with me.
be out that way, you think I might be able to buy a fine thoroughbred from you?
Oh, absolutely. If you make it up there.
All right then. My name's Cassidy, by the way.
Oh,
And I believe I introduced my friend Crusher here.
oh, nice to meet you. My name's Rollin.
Oh, what's the name of that again? I'm sorry.
It's Rolan.
Roland.
Yes, but he pronounces it Rollin. Southern.
D at the end or no?
No. Oh, and this is my partner here, Jack,
Roland and Jack.
which was named before I realized the reference.
Rich.
Which one's a half elf?
The half elf is Jack, the one with the short black hair.
I nod and tip man. Oh, I don't have that on. Nod to Jack and greet.
He shakes y'all's hand. He seems more of a shyer one.
Are y'all frequent to this park?
I mean, pretty regular. We come out here once every couple months to restock.
Y'all any explanation to that clouded bit of area out there, breaking up the skyline a bit?
Oh, that thing? Yeah, it just showed up one day and everyone seems real iffy about it.
Oh.
Right? It's weird, right?
Yeah, we have our own suspicions that something's up, but no one's talking.
Between us, we actually saw a heated argument between the king and a Triton race person.
A Triton?
Yeah.
Oh.
Walked right up out of the sea. Now, I've heard of that type, but I've never seen one in person. She was a mite bit upset with the king about his inaction of doing anything.
Do you mean the chief? I don't think they have a king here.
Sorry, the chief. Sorry, the king.
That would be just such a Cassidy thing to say, though. Like the king.
He might be some type of royalty.
Don't they use the king?
He's some type of royalty. They were having a bit of a heated discussion about his inaction to do something out of that temple. Apparently, something about the doors were open.
Well, that's weird.
Now, we happened out this way because we found ourselves in a bit of adventure and, well, basically stopped a mad dwarf from taking an army of lycanthropy. I can't even say, what is it?
Lycanthropy? Or
Lycanthropes?
lycanthropes?
They're
Lycanthropes.
Lycanthropes.
Lycan.
I'm liking this
Lycans.
conversation.
It's what? From devouring an entire town and
No
decided to
kidding.
venture out this way. Now, apparently that mayor, while he was on vacation, came into a magical item that also caused him to have the same condition. It's a very strange adventure.
He was bonkers.
Sounds like it.
Now we might find ourselves in a right bit of danger, but I think my friends mean to go out there and investigate that cloud out there.
Can Maka overhear any of this?
It should be. We're in the same room.
Uh,
I'm not exactly soft spoken.
It's true.
yeah, you can eavesdrop on it.
Okay. I'm not
I'm
doing
also
anything
going to
right now.
eavesdrop on it because I didn't actually walk over there with them.
We're just like relatively more comfortable with Kira just sitting there. 'Cause we don't care if we sit in silence.
Jack, I think you know more about this than I have. You're the one that actually makes friends with the people out there somehow. You just kind of, well, I mean, I have to do business with them, so. They're
Sorry, with
The
who?
Tritons?
With the
no,
Tritons?
oh no, the fishermen.
Oh,
Okay.
you know anybody that might be mad enough to either A, take us out on a boat out there, or B, allow us to rent one?
If I had to guess, I'd talk to the chief's daughter's little honey.
What?
The
Tamati.
yeah, Tomat, that's the name. I'd talk to him.
He
He-
is not super cagey about the whole thing.
He's the one that seems the most edgy about the whole subject.
He has access to a boat?
Well, yeah, he's a fisherman. Most of the fishermen here have their own boats.
You don't catch a lot of great fish right next to the shore.
Yeah,
Good.
Minnows.
I didn't say that. in
not for a
character.
living.
Okay, well,
Look, we got
Tamati it
3
is.
fish today.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to go talk to him now.
It's in minutes.
I caught 5 pieces
Thank you for
of
the info,
plankton.
partner. We might actually see you out by way of your ranch
Seaweed.
if we survive this bit of danger that we're going on.
Oh,
Found
yeah, definitely. If you make it
jellyfish that
out there,
washed up on
we'll
shore.
give you a good deal on something.
Oh, well, appreciate it.
I mean, you're helping out the good folks here in Calico Bay, and it
We are
sounds
glad
like
to do
sounds like y'all are a pretty capable adventuring party.
Oh,
It looks like Kira just rolls her eyes like, what are they doing?
I won't brag, but I hear there are songs being written.
He will certainly not brag. Okay, thank you. You are
You're welcome.
very kind.
Oh, no problem.
All right.
So
Well,
they come back to the table.
yeah, we do.
I look at Crusher and I'm like, you want to protect this, but he can talk about it to whoever and that's fine.
Protect what? What?
The dark magic evil that we have?
Did I miss something?
Maybe don't run around talking about this dark, evil amulet thing that we have.
I didn't say we had it. I said we ran across it.
Yeah, that's not a good idea either.
Well, they didn't ask any questions about it, so it didn't look like they were too concerned about it. Now,
Yeah, that's what thieves often do.
we'll shoot them. Well, I'll shoot them. You'll stab them.
Idiot.
Maybe from now on, don't mention it.
They seem like the friendly type. Let's want to buy a horse from them later.
You know who else seems like the friendly type? Us. Do you know how much we steal from people?
I'm quite charming, though.
I've
That
never
is
stolen it.
exactly the point.
Can't
Not as
steal something that
charming
doesn't
as you
belong
think
to
you
you.
are. For
Now-
sure.
Let's talk to Tomati.
I go looking for a tomato on the buffet table.
That's
Howdy.
to see how long pressure will
How are
talk
you?
to the
Alas,
tomato.
poor Yorick!
What do you
Wait.
know?
I actually hear the beta carotene might help with drunkenness.
Oh my god. They do have a salad bar, so there are plenty of tomatoes.
Well, I've probably eaten everything I
We
could
go find tomato.
to sponge up the alcohol that is swirling around in me.
His name is now Tomato.
Sorry.
All right, I just
It's
need
not
to,
though. Please don't call it. No.
I just need to go by the I guess it'd be that inventory shop. I need a new holster because I have to have a holster for 2 guns.
Okay.
So
We will go talk to
you do that.
Tomati.
I go with Catherine.
Tomati.
Okay, I'm going to the get a holster for
Would
2
you like
guns.
to come
Okay.
with me to talk to
Sure.
Tomati?
Tomati.
We'll meet you guys at Tomato.
Okay. We go asking around for where tomato is.
I don't have any interest in talking to him. I don't know if you ask anything.
Oh,
but
I
I'm
will.
not.
I will. Oh wait.
Oh god.
At least just tip it up a little bit.
There we go. Now we can see that
We can
face.
see your pretty eyes.
Aw. So I go walking to get as I start to sober up. Maka is seems to be a bit of tension this morning.
You should have eaten more or drank less.
Oh well, one of those things probably more so than the other. But everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Oh. Well, I know enough about questioning things when I'm supposed to stop questioning. Then again, I am known to be quite vexing, so I insist on saying if there's something that needs to be said, go right ahead. You've not been one to spare my feelings so far.
I just kind of look at him and I'm like, this doesn't have anything to do with you.
All right. But should you feel the need to share, I'm here for you.
I actually appreciate that. I'm good. Thank you, Cassidy.
Is the cat with us?
Yeah.
I keep giving the cat one.
I probably don't notice. I'm just distracted.
Just like
Yeah.
every time. Just
I'm not trying to pay attention to it, and my passive perception sucks. So
Well, also, it's not anything that you would need to be concerned about.
this chair.
I'm not too concerned about Chibi leaving me for anybody.
Yeah.
So
And Chibi's just
No, I'm just
excited.
It's a
Chibi
big
just
cat.
loves
Chibi loves pocket
attention
bacon,
And
so
it's a-
and pocket.
And it's a big cat. I'm just like,
I'm just like, he needs more meat. Well, protein is good.
and what's better than pocket bacon?
well,
He probably does hang pretty close to me, not away from Cassidy, but he's probably pretty close to me because I've been cranky.
Michael,
Yeah,
what
and
about-
muttering an infernal, which makes him come towards me, and all other animals avoid me.
Well,
I
since
have no
we've been-
idea why that's the case.
Well, since we seem to have broken a bit of a sociability barrier,
Demon blood.
Michael, whereabouts do you come from?
Here and there, I've been around, traveled, never really thought about it. You?
Is your race prone to living a lot longer than, say, my measly human lifespan?
I should know that. No, not especially longer. Somewhat longer.
Just travel a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Not really putting stakes down anywhere?
Just nothing.
Yeah,
really
well,
to hold
adjusted,
me down.
well-adjusted people don't typically go about venturing anyway, so.
And I tell him a story about how I had a great family and they love me and I rate them all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like, for reals?
I tell you the story.
No. Huh.
Whether or not the story's a lie is beside the point.
Okay. I didn't peg you for a family type. That's,
Yep, they're
Such a-
great. I love them. We all get along all
Right.
the time, and we all love each other equally. No problems there. Anyway, I do probably share with him in the process that if a human and a tiefling have a kid, that it's a tiefling.
Yeah.
if
There's
you
no
wanna know
half.
what.
There's no half tieflings. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's like a dominant gene.
That's
Yeah.
something I probably would not have known. All right.
It'll either be, just like as a note, it'll either be human or
I write
tiefling.
it down in
it'll
my
be
little
like
journal.
I think it's always tiefling.
that. It might be different.
I pull out my
And-
book that I
Or-
carry and write it down in there.
But yeah, I mentioned 2 sisters and no brothers.
Two sisters. Oh, well, okay. Well, we make. I suppose we make it to the shop.
Oh yeah, y'all make it to the
Okay.
shop.
I need a 2-gun holster, preferably one with a front holster and a hip.
All right. Are you looking for any particular color of leather? We have various shades.
Just dark brown will do.
All right, that'll be 3 gold. We can have it custom made for you.
Custom made. Oh, it's not ready yet. Oh,
No, we can have it custom fit for you.
Okay.
It should be ready before this afternoon.
all right then. I flip them the gold and there we go.
Do I see anything interesting? I have looked for cool daggers, but I haven't found any, so probably not right now.
We're in
the-
other shop.
Oh, this is the other one? The arm?
This is the
I
clothing
need to go there though.
accessory.
Oh, okay.
The armory is like right next door to him. Though.
Oh, okay.
I need to go there.
Yeah, let's go
Okay, we're heading that way now.
See, all right, you go inside.
I need non-porous ammunition.
Non-porous ammunition.
Waterproof.
All right. Well, we got. Take a look at our ammo case over here.
That's actually a thing in there too.
I know.
I look around. Is there? Let me see if this is a thing. I think it would be though. If there's a like +1 short sword, is that a thing?
Yeah, +1 short sword.
Yeah. How much are
All right. How much?
I have to look that up. Hold
Okay.
on. I may have a thing where it's like if y'all are looking for something specific, y'all let me know beforehand.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
It just came into my head that I
They
also
do make
have
it. I looked it
short
up. I looked it up. Like they have waterproof ammunition.
Okay. Did it tell you what the price was?
I'll find the price on the short sword. You can look
I'll find it.
+1 short sword.
Like, +1 short sword would be easy to find.
Yeah.
It's the bullets that I'm worried about.
Yeah. If you look for that, I'll find my thing.
Curiosity. I'm like, I wonder how much.
It is.
Y'all could be doing something while we're doing this. I'm sorry.
But then she has to do something too. Just helping.
Are you both y'all looking up this stuff?
Yeah, we're looking up stuff, so we'll just.
All right. I can lead you guys through
Yeah.
what y'all are doing.
We are essentially
Looking for tomato.
looking for
Tomati.
All right. By the way, I have a price that I can just use for you. All right.
Before we do that, since I also felt the tension, you okay, Crusher?
Yes, I am fine.
Okay. Fa.
There
You
are many things that are complicated, I guess, about Maka and me. But
You know what? I'll just make it.
Are you gonna have time to make it?
No.
Well then,
Well, okay.
I have a price that I can use for you.
I'm sorry I interrupted them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
she is complicated, and I think one day I will never see her again. And I do not know if that day is tomorrow. That's as much as I can. I don't know.
Okay, if you want to
I guess
talk
I am
about
out
it
of
more,
hope. But
Someone
Wow.
keeps calling. We need to make inside checks in the chat.
Maka's
Oh.
the worst.
Joseph House.
Huh?
Joseph House,
What's up?
mind your own business. Just
Run
kidding.
your own game.
I love you, and he is.
If the
We're
character
meeting
I'm
up
let
literally next week.
as far as insight checks go, if they know this, if they feel like something is wrong and they want to press further, I'm leaving that up to a character
To
choice.
ask if we
To
believe
ask
them or not.
if they believe it or not, or as a character decide if they want to tell them, because it may not be something that as a character they want to say. I want to leave the dice rolling to NPCs if they're acting suspicious, or if some
like deception checks,
yeah,
things that would be on our end.
yeah, or if let's say Crusher says something and Cassidy is suspicious of it. If Jason mentions that he's suspicious of it, then he can make an insight check. But if he's going to take it at face value, then he takes it at face value.
I like it. Good call.
I suppose I am out of hope for anything more than today.
I am sorry. Don't be hopeless. Everything will work out. Also give you a point of inspiration there.
Yay! How long does inspiration last?
10 minutes.
Okay, I have an inspiration.
I'll allow it to last the full day. I don't care. Because, I mean, y'all aren't...
It's
y'all
an extra d6 on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't...
We can worry about that when it gets like deep.
Actually, wait, hold on. No, it's actually a d8. I'm high enough level.
It's a D8?
It's a d8.
Holla!
Nice.
Okay, I have it so that I'll actually remember to roll it because I forgot last time. Okay, so yeah, asking around for tomato.
I didn't think about that alliteration when I made this character. But
That's the first thing I thought of.
you kind of ask around. Some of the fish... it looks like a good number of the fishermen are out on the ocean right now. Obviously veering away from giant cloud of evil that is out there known as the storm.
That scans.
But when you walk up to one of the fishermen, he's like, "Oh, Tamati, he and the princess are over," and he kind of like gestures over to another part of the beach. Looks like they're talking, or it's not. She came over and asked to talk to him. It seemed kind of urgent.
Oh,
So
okay.
go
You
over
don't know what about?
there. No, sorry.
Okay.
I am but a measly peon. I don't know this stuff. And he laughs it off.
Okay, I was like, don't put yourself down.
That's what I was
You're
thinking.
important to someone, probably.
You strange person. And
Says the walking suit of armor.
fair enough.
It's never met anything like
So I'm gonna look over. Do I see them on the beach?
You don't exactly see them, but if
He gave us a general direction.
yeah, he gave y'all a general direction to go. He said he saw them going in that direction.
Okay, I'll head in that direction.
I will also walk in that direction. In fact, I will fly ahead and see if I can spot them.
All right, how high are you flying?
Like, they're not gonna need to duck if I like go over them.
Okay. Make a search check. No, search check.
Search check.
Investigator.
That one. Make an
I
investigation.
was gonna say
check.
like perception, investigation.
Make a looking check.
Looking check. Well, I am looking good here.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Hey, that's a good roll.
What's in there?
Investigation plus 4, so 23.
23? Alright, you do see them. You see them, like, kind of off in the bushes area, kind of like... It looks like they are arguing, like, not fist-fighting arguing, but it looks like they're having a heated argument.
Okay. I will go back around to Crusher and let him know where they are and what they're doing.
Okay. Should we maybe wait? Or do you want to... I'm not going to try to sneak up on them. How far ahead are they from us?
They're about 20 feet away, so you don't exactly
okay.
hear them,
Okay.
but going based on what she said, you know where they are.
Okay.
They're...
How about I stay here and look nonchalant as much as I can, and maybe you try
You
to
do like this?
He does.
lays on the beach like this.
There's a Friends
Or
episode
pretends
where
to be
he's
a
like,
statue.
look nonchalant. Joey's like, and she's like, that's not nonchalant. He goes, I don't know what that means.
Maybe you try and hear what they're saying.
So I'm gonna fly back over toward them. And I'm gonna try and not be seen this time.
All right, make a stealth.
Can you give yourself
Make a
inspiration?
sneaky check.
Can I give myself inspiration?
No,
Damn.
Not yet.
not after you've already rolled.
Oh, for sure.
You may be able to.
Stealth.
I remember Scanlon had to get
22
it was late.
Oh.
but I don't
was
know.
another really good roll.
Hello.
What'd you roll?
22? Or wait, was it? Yeah, it was 22.
Yeah, you're good. They're so deep in their argument, they don't even know you're there. Also, because they rolled a 1.
Was it a natural one?
Oh no, it was. Sorry.
Well, it had to be a natural one.
Oh, that's true.
One of them stubs their toe and yells out loudly. Well, there you are.
And I will sit on the beach.
And attempt to look nonchalant, but look very stiff in the process.
Try and look relaxed, but like. Okay.
And I will eavesdrop on them.
Alright. You sneaky. Up at the point of, that's not the point! We have to tell someone. You have to tell someone. If we keep this a secret, it's going to get worse. Look, you don't understand. There's nothing we can do. Of course there's something we can do. We have, those adventurers are here. They can help us. Did you not hear their story? That was all on land. I highly doubt they're going to be good in the water. Besides, do you think that Triton is going to let us get anywhere near Shipwreck Cove after this? You're impossible. We have to do something. Well, then you can do something. And he starts walking away. Back towards the beach. Using the same stealth roll, though, you are like basically one with the bush.
Be the bush.
You are the bush.
A bird in the bush is great.
Half as much as a bird in the hand.
A bird in the hand's worth 2 in the bush. Right?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Sorry, it was there.
Sorry,
I'll
you're
take
worth
it.
half as much as a regular bird.
I'm worth half as much as a tamed bird.
She stays there another moment. Like, damn it.
Where does she head?
She stays. She just kind of sits down on the ground trying to figure out what to do next.
Destroying.
She was the one that was arguing to do something, right?
Yes.
So I will fly back over toward Crusher, who's looking very nonchalant.
Totally.
Does he look around and just stare?
Oh,
in one
directly out
direction?
in the ocean.
Doesn't move. Doesn't just.
It's a very carefully comfortable pose.
Yeah.
Crusher.
What happened?
They were arguing, I think, about the storm that doesn't move.
Yeah.
About telling someone something and doing something about it. And the chief daughter, who doesn't, Lanani,
I'm so proud.
does. I'm like, we wrote it down.
I know, I'm proud of you.
I put it in my notes on my phone. It's the only thing on the notes on my phone.
She wants to get someone to help, and Tamati does not.
Did they mention any place specifically, or?
No, but they said that the Tritons are probably not going to let them into Shipwreck Cove anymore. So it may be a fool's errand to try and enlist a boat to take us.
Okay. out to talk to them? Or just her? Or...
I think we can start with her, and then we can accost him later, because he's probably not super receptive.
He seems shady.
He seems like whatever's going on is his fault, but he doesn't want to deal with the responsibility of fixing what's going on.
There's lots of that going around. I said that. Sorry, that was out of character. Crusher would not say that.
Everyone's just pissing me.
Despite all the fun y'all had yesterday. Just absolute.
Maka can ruin a mood. I don't want to brag.
Weird flex.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yep. So yeah, we'll go talk to Lenani.
Alright, real quick, we're gonna shift over to the shop real quick so we can go ahead and get that taken care of.
Yay.
Alright,
Alright, how many bullets do you have?
the shop owner comes back. We got here 20 bullets that are waterproof. They are going to be 2 gold pieces.
Okay, sold.
Alright, and she gives you the bag.
I take those and throw them in the bandolier.
Alright.
While staring directly.
And also, I'm going to start making my own, but they'll be done in 12 hours.
Okay.
It doesn't shift the gaze
It
at all,
costs me
just directly.
It costs me a lot of money to make this kind of...
Are you making it or are you buying it?
I'm buying some for now. The others won't be ready for a while.
Why would you make them if they're that expensive?
Huh? Because I can make like 72 of them. Like, I'm making a large batch of ammunition, so I'm good.
Yeah. And
So I ain't got to buy none, damn it.
and what can I get for you?
Do you have any +1 short swords?
Oh, yes, we have one right here. It would be 15 gold pieces, and she hands it off to you.
15?
A normal one is 10.
Oh, I was inside.
+1 is usually a bigger jump than that, isn't it?
No, I thought Shoot said 55. I was
Oh,
tripping.
no.
That makes
I've overpriced y'all on a lot of stuff because I can never
Sure,
understand how
whatever.
it works, so.
I mean, if it's 15, she doesn't even
I
try and
think
haggle.
you usually
She
add
doesn't
50 to the
like,
cost of like the
just
base
kind of
set.
half-heartedly like.
But that's also
Here.
funny for Pathfinder. So
Thank
I'm
you.
positive.
She doesn't ask the name or anything, just disinterested.
She's kind of used to it, so she doesn't take offense to it.
Let's see.
Probably
Maybe
not a lot of frowning going
D&D
on.
Beyond will actually be a little more helpful this time.
Enough, like
It's a tourist
disinterested
town.
tourists. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Disinterested tourists, and plus after everything that happened last night at the luau, everyone's just kind of like on edge.
Probably
Sorry,
we're not the
what
only
are they like?
hungover.
Yeah.
We're not the only
Just wanted to
hungover
make
people around,
No.
I assume.
Yeah, everyone's kind of
Alright.
on edge.
So what time is it now? Or it's
And then
still
you-
morning.
And it's like late morning,
Okay.
so
My holster's not ready. So okay. Well, we should go. Well, I'm all set. We should go find the other two. See what they uncovered.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I had a spell that would just send to them, but then we might need that one. I'll just wander around town and find them.
Or you
I
could
would-
do that. Sorry, I
No,
don't
I
have
said it would
access to
be
such
if
things. Oh,
I had it. I don't have that one. I have that close
I thought you'd
range
be a
one.
smart ass about it. Like,
No. There was a mix-up in a previous session from me. I thought I had a different spell, but I don't have that one.
All right. Well,
Also, I wouldn't
you have
be
the ones that
using
you have
my
to know where they
spell
are.
slots right now. They have to be within a range.
Mine's long distance.
so we go looking for them.
all right. Actually, while y'all are waiting on the beach, they find you.
Yep.
And about that time is when you see Lilani heading back towards the like the chief's hut.
Do we see her as well? Like,
I mean, yeah, she's not hiding.
oh,
She looks kind of just.
And be
you
like,
guys talk to her?
hey, Lilani.
Lenani.
Oh,
Lilani.
yes, can I help you?
Do you want to tell us about that storm?
She tenses a little,
We won't tell anyone.
looks at the storm. do you have a private room that we can speak in?
Yes.
Oh, don't.
Well, private
We have a
is-
whole
Back to
travel
the-
voucher.
Huh?
I said, we have a whole travel voucher.
Back to the inn.
I will meet you there in an hour. Are you staying at the inn?
Yes.
the shell shack.
The
shell shack?
shack with its receptionist Shelly.
All right.
And
I'll,
Linus.
And like
Oh no, it was the shell hut.
the shell hut.
oh,
Shelly
dang.
at the shell hut.
All right. I will.
That's
I'll see you there in an hour.
Shelly
I
at
place
the
my hand
shell
on her
hut.
shoulder and go, hey, we're here to help.
Stop trying to.
I
You got the hey.
She does not seem responsive to your flirting, but she does go, I appreciate that.
That's surely been the case most places.
And heads off.
Says nothing for trouble.
Heads off to the chief's hut for now. But you'll have an hour to kill before she comes and finds you.
Brunch.
I'd probably take another Cosmo without getting drunk at this point. It's been a couple
Yeah.
hours.
I'll start.
And
I'll start
there's
making
like
beds.
a seafood lunch buffet set up in the
Are they served in shells though?
yes. They're
Uh,
they are definitely served in shells. You see a lot of clams and mussels. Also, if y'all want to do that.
I run off to my room to set some bullets and make it.
I grab a ton of shrimp for Chibi, and we go back to their room, and I just like throw it.
I
See if
eat
they'll
like
catch it,
3
which
platters of
probably
cocktail
doesn't.
shrimp.
Like bounces off the nose and everything.
Chibi's kind of dumb. That's why
It's
I
like
love
that.
him.
It's like that golden retriever puppy that hasn't quite learned fetch yet.
After I do my
He tries.
bullet thing, I'll run back downstairs and I take note of how many plates of food that she's eaten. She's kind of like,
Just like go, go, go.
are you hungry, Kira? Nope, inside.
How many plates of food do you eat?
She said 3.
3.
Platters.
3 platters of cocktail shrimp.
There any left?
We'll just like watch her as she's eating.
They're putting out a new platter of cocktail shrimp, just kind of like warily looking at you, just like, is she gonna take this one
I
too?
try to run faster than her to the cocktail shrimp.
Chibi and
I'm
Kira
only
wind
gonna
up, like,
eat
She
3
just,
platters.
it just flies past me.
As the camera like jumps. Well, no, Chibi's in the room. It just jumps to the parallel.
Naruto runs. Like,
It makes you go faster.
No, then Kira just does like the Sasuke meme, but it's with Cassidy instead. That whole joke. I love that meme. That meme gives me life.
Yeah.
But
so we're chilling.
Alright, well, I'm probably going to have some ale or whatever to, hair the dog.
Ask Linus to tell me when the chief's daughter gets there.
yeah. Oh, you were expecting Lilani?
Lanani.
Lanani?
No.
No.
No, we
You notice I looked at my
expect
hand,
her at
right?
all.
That's my excuse
She
for
said-
why I
she
pronounced
said
her name
Milani.
wrong, even though it's
Gotcha.
written on my paper.
I'm in
I
my
love my
room.
children.
Oh,
It's like, yes, I can. I'll send her this way
She's
when
gonna
she gets
teach
here.
me how to do those necklaces with the flowers.
Oh, yeah, sure.
we'll just wait for her to enter and just kind of, okay, just going to take my drink upstairs.
Yeah. All right. Y'all enjoy food, I guess.
What's the local specialty again?
fish? All kinds of fish.
Booze.
Oh,
Spec-
booze.
Oh, the Yeehaw Ranch had a brew.
Yeah, they were promoting the beer that they get from
Yeah.
Yeehaw
Yeah,
Ranch
see,
since
they
it's
said.
it's now fresh because it just got there.
Fresh beer, baby.
I don't know.
I got to,
Like, maybe.
What's the flavor on it though?
You know,
Flavor profile.
oh, they denote it as very floral.
Ah, I will have one of those.
I'm
You have
willing
it?
to say.
All right, you both have one. You notice that it tastes very similar to the one that you had in Dawnflower.
Well, I toast to Kira. Well, here's some more adventure and hopefully not death.
And shrimp.
Put my whole mouth in there.
Eventually, Chibi probably falls asleep in the sun, and I just like start practicing cantrips over and over and over and over.
All right.
I'll have another platter of cocktail shrimp while we while we're
That's
waiting.
4 in an hour. You're gonna eat yourself sick like my nephew
I
does.
just want to check. Are you hungry? Is that?
What
do
me
you
as a
care?
person?
I try to get her to stop like eating. So, Kara, tell me about where you come from.
What? You just
What's your
can't say
homeland
it.
like?
I'm from the mountains. My my people had a village at the top of
Red Rock.
Red Rock.
I believe it was
Red
Red Rock.
Rock.
I believe I named it the Red Rock. Now I have to pull up my old notes.
Continue, please.
That's all she says.
So we're just waiting.
As she just.
Her mouth's full of like shrimp falling out the side.
I just go, well, I'll try.
Eating the tails. Like.
I mean, you can ask more questions, but that's like the answer.
All right. As you're finishing up your 4th platter of shrimp, Lanani.
You say y'all like I'm sharing.
It's the royal y'all, the royal we. Lanani comes in. She sees your table. She's like, oh, walks over. Which room are we meeting in? And like Linus has already like run off to let you know.
I come out of my room, stand by my door. I don't want them in my room, really.
Oh,
There's nothing in there.
I will lead her to my room.
And I go in. I might glance around, thinking of old dark memories as I walk in the room, but that's it.
All right. All right. So
It's very dramatic.
Tell us the story.
So do y'all follow and everything?
oh yeah.
Right. She shuts the door. She kind of like looks around outside the window to make sure there's nobody there.
I tell Chibi to patrol, and he lays down and falls asleep.
Perfect. Just like,
Does
You-
the work.
you were asking about the storm.
It's weird that it doesn't move.
We think that it might be a vengeful spirit of one of our fishermen.
Huh? Oh, why would he be vengeful?
Well, I don't know all of the details, but Tamati does, and that's probably why he's very dodgy on all of this. The fisherman's name was Ko. He was Ko. They were best friends, and one day Ko did not come back with him, and he's never fully explained to us why.
Hmm.
Do you think he killed Ko?
I would highly doubt that happened, but he won't talk to me about what happened.
Can I see if I believe her?
Yes.
Wait.
Insight.
Who had the fight with Ko?
Tamati?
Tamati's best friend was Ko, and then one day Ko didn't come back.
Yes.
Okay.
Come.
Okay.
And he was out with Tamati. Okay.
How long ago?
It was around the time that the storm started to appear.
Oh, well, that's not coincident
he-
at all.
That he didn't come back?
Yes,
And
it
how
was.
long ago was that?
He did not come back, and then the storm started. It was about a month. I believe that's what I told you guys was about a month, right?
I got
I
a
think
12,
that's
by the way.
right.
As well. You don't fully believe her that she's ignorant to everything.
Are you and Tamati? What is your relationship?
Well, we are promised to be wed.
Are you happy about that?
Oh, of course.
Even though he's dodgy.
Her eyes at the question, like, okay.
Even though he's all
That
dodgy.
matter.
Yes. I just wish that he would actually talk about it, so that we can fix it, because it's only going to get worse. The storm is starting to get bigger.
Which might indicate somebody getting more and more pissed off. Have you tried beating it out of him?
No, I don't have the strength to do that.
You could always have Cassidy flirt with them. It hasn't worked for anything yet.
She
Well, we all
laughs
try to
at
get
that.
him to talk.
Well, unfortunately,
Maybe you're not.
he
his
does not
type,
see
so.
men that way, so the flirting might
I mean,
not help.
that's really kind of fortunate for you in the long run. Like, if you like him. Half
Regardless,
as many people to be tempted by.
as we are more inclined to adventure and possibly get rewards for said adventure.
And verbosity.
We're willing to help, apparently.
I would greatly appreciate that.
What makes you think that the storm is Ko? Is it only the timing?
The timing is very coincidental, and nothing else seems to make sense. It doesn't move from where it is. It just stays there.
The Triton said something about doors to the temple.
There is a temple to one of the gods there.
Whose name I know.
Yes, the name I totally know.
I absolutely know the name of this god.
I actually did make up a god for this.
I know you did. That wasn't the. It was
They have an
the.
altar
It's in
anywhere.
here.
Oh my god, yes.
Huh?
Nothing.
I can pull it up if my
The
computer
drowned
would stop being
guy.
slow.
They like
Changing
water.
pantheons here.
Come on, computer. I'm sorry. My computer has decided it doesn't want to show me notes.
Oh, so
I'm trying to get it to work.
So the god's name is insert here.
Should we call him Aquaman for right now?
No.
Arthur Curry.
Ha! There we go. I got it to work now.
The computer was like, no.
Yo, mama.
It's a temple to the god Krandeg. He is a water god that mostly the Tritons worship.
Granddad.
Is he one of the lesser
Krandeg.
gods?
Yes, he is. He's not one of the major group.
Now, is he known for getting pissed off? Anybody makes fun of his name?
Pantheology.
Yeah. Yes.
What is he a god of?
Yeah.
He is the god of the tides and of luck.
What is his name? Can you spell that?
Crandeg.
Is he cranberry flavored?
I wouldn't know.
Well, while we're willing to help, we might have a bit of an issue with getting out there. Some of us are not blessed with either flight or the ability to walk on the water and make friends with fish.
You can do half that.
I can do the other half.
You can make friends with fish.
No,
How
no,
much
I
of
can
the 4
fly.
platters of
If you can
shrimp
convince
you ate?
Tamati, he will take you out there.
Done.
Do we know if there's any way? Do you know if there's anything that impacts the storm? Have you seen anything? Have you?
Everyone avoids it, so we're not quite sure what the waters are
Except
closer
for us.
to it.
You said mostly the Tritons worship this god. Is there anyone here that does?
Our fishermen used to worship them a long time ago. I'm not sure why we no longer. I believe it's just kind of, as with most things, just kind of over time dwindled.
But there is a temple above.
There is an entrance above, yes. I know that much from stories I've been told,
But you don't know where it is?
I just know that it's at Shipwreck Cove.
Do you have any indication that there's a physical thing to fight with this at all, or we're just going to a ghost storm for funsies?
I don't know.
Sweet.
When is there not?
Last time
Well, at
there
least
were
the
wolves.
navigation should be
Pretty
easy.
physical.
Fight
Just
wolves.
follow the storm.
Huh?
Well, at least the navigation should be easy. Just go
I'm
towards
not
the
worried
storm.
about finding it.
No.
I'm worried about like
fighting a storm.
throwing a dagger at it, or through it rather, like you would with most storms, and then dying.
As it shoots it back at you.
Or just passes
no,
through.
like-
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah,
I mean,
passes
my method
through
for
it.
fighting storms doesn't tend to include throwing
Exactly.
physical objects at
Your
it.
Do you
method
have
for
a method
fighting
for
most
fighting
things.
stars?
Do you think you can fight
Fly
it by
above
yourself?
them?
Because he has an axe, he has guns, and I have daggers. Like, that's really my thing.
Well, I usually avoid the fight with the storm by flying above the
Good. Why don't you do
clouds.
that?
Or
Get back
under
to
We
it.
us.
can't
What's
avoid
up there?
it though.
No.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Well, you
Can't
can.
go
You should
around it.
know.
So you
We'll
do.
have to die in it.
So you do not think that Tomati killed anyone, do you think someone else did? Or do you think he drowned?
I want to believe that Tamati didn't do anything to hurt him, and that it was a tragic accident. But
That insight?
Tamati won't.
Oh wait.
Or are you
talk
just
to me.
making noise?
I'm rolling insight.
Can
What
I
did
roll
y'all-
insight?
Yes. What did y'all roll?
What is 19 plus 3?
21.
Enough.
21.
22. 22.
Let's just
22?
say that both of ours was 20.
Let's go 22.
It's not that bad.
Mine was 14.
15. That's not great.
I don't know anything.
She's hiding something.
I look at. Do I see this with my 15 or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, we're not here to pass judgment on you. We trust the judgment of your existing culture. You have a setup, and that's not what we do. We're only here to help. And whatever happened is not your responsibility and probably not his. But if we don't have the right information, if we don't have all of it that we can, then we're putting ourselves in a situation where it's likely we cannot help
So,
and we might die, all of us.
you say that you want to believe that nothing happened. What are you avoiding believing?
That's a better question. Do that.
I look all impressed.
I
This is
don't.
what happens when you're not trying to hit it all the time.
I don't want to believe that he killed anyone in
Do you
any
have-
way.
Do you have reason to believe it's a possibility?
Ko did not come back, and when Tamati came back, he seemed very uneasy. And avoided talking about what happened.
Does he seem to be
That's pretty
grieving? Or does it seem to be
There-
withheld?
There was grief, but as the grief started to wane, just bringing it up would make him angry and make him very defensive.
I don't like that at all.
That's sus.
But he knows more than any of us, and I've been trying this whole month to convince him to talk to someone so that we can fix this before it gets worse, before that storm does decide to move. Because if a huge storm hits our village, we won't last.
Yeah. There's not a lot of, in those grass-roof huts that do great
Yeah.
in storms.
But if you tell him that you spoke with me, he might finally talk to you. I can't guarantee it, but he told me to do something about it, so I'm doing something about it.
What are you doing?
I'm hiring all of you to try and figure out what's going on.
Hiring?
Now there's the magic word.
I know that's out of character. I just like,
We are for
No,
hire.
I do say, well, that's the magic word.
Empathy is not his strong suit.
Well, I empathize a lot. Money
have
makes me
yet to
empathize
find
a little
one.
more.
he has magic guns.
With which to shoot it.
Sounds
Well,
like
extra.
euphemism.
Okay.
As I pull the acid gun from my bag where it's possibly stuck.
Yeah, under the conditions of this, job offer, how is kidnapping in there? Like, just temporarily? To
Well,
get some help, like, from...
I'm
someone?
hiring you to figure out what is happening. I guess if that is are you planning to kidnap him?
No. Well, we haven't actually
No.
thought of the plan
Well,
yet.
not.
It's
I
more of
look
a
at
notion
him
at this
and I'm
point.
like,
More of a preemptive kind of thing.
I just want to know what boundaries
We
are.
like to cover all bases.
Well, we
It's an
want
idea.
him to come back, but he knows the waters better than anyone. The first step is to try and convince him to come with us.
If that's what it takes,
Or ask him
I
nicely or
will.
magically.
If that's what it takes, then I will be in the hut with my father all day, and I will not see what happens.
Well, thank you for the distraction.
We are
She becomes over and is like
go for kidnapping.
next to her. What?
She is like, she's petting him and enjoying every second.
Everybody loves Chibi.
Okay, we
It's
got
not
a
lot of
green light on
violent
abduction.
tigers
That's
running around 'cause
unusual.
everybody's like, it's like a
I
cat,
said,
but
okay, so we've
big.
got a green light on abduction. That's
Yeah.
a little unusual.
We are a go for kidnapping.
This is merely if necessary.
Everybody gave me the crazy eyes, but she gave me the green light.
Just
so.
click, you're coming with us.
It's not the first
If we are going with intimidation, you really think that it is you?
Oh, yeah.
Intimidation is not kidnapping.
Yeah, no, he-
Swift knock to the back of the head.
No, that's different.
To knock him
That's
unconscious
a
for
violence.
We
kidnapping.
need the boat to... does anybody know how to sail? Because I don't.
What makes you think it's a sailboat? Could be a rowboat. Could be a pirate ship.
If it's a
You don't
rowboat... if it's a damn rowboat...
That's a speed
So
boat.
It's
it's a
probably a fishing boat. Like that's
it's a yacht.
what I'm
Yes.
guessing.
So
That
the
means
back
he has
of
It's a
sails
cruise
in that time
ship.
period.
do they have, like, engines or something?
It's steam powered.
How many white cranberry cartons?
You can fit
We're gonna do it like Mad Max and drink something and go.
Alright, well, is it afternoon yet?
Yes, it's definitely afternoon
We
now.
should probably drop by the item
Ask
shop. and
Lenani
then-
if she needs like accompaniment back, or she'd rather walk alone.
I appreciate the offer. I would rather walk back alone for now.
You walk this lonely road.
The only one I've
The
ever
only
known.
one.
No.
The difference is I know where it goes.
We appreciate the information. We do have a tourist hike. We have a native hike on our contracts, just so you know. But we can work out terms later. Right now, we just want to punch a storm, I guess.
Excellent.
That is the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I will be waiting for you all to return,
Thank you.
and I hope that I don't have to send another party to find you.
Me too.
Where is he?
He's most likely down at the docks where the other fishermen
Sulking, like staring at the water.
are. He does not usually. Today is a day he does not go out fishing, so he's probably
Yeah, well, that's about to change.
Yeah,
he's
he
probably
might
just
be
making sure that his boat is repaired and in order for fishing tomorrow.
Probably gonna work some overtime this week.
So,
Let's go find Tamati.
you guys go find him. I'm going to run to the item shop real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun.
I need to get something.
That's very cast.
Yeah.
I'm torn because I don't want anyone to think that I want to hang out with them right now.
I run to the item
Like-
shop so I can get my thing and catch up to them.
All right. They have the holster ready for you. It's brand new. It fits better than any holster you've ever had.
I do the whole,
Does
The shop owner
Does
is
the buckle
impressed.
say something special?
Bam.
What? Come on, that's just ridiculous.
Who would put words on the belt buckle?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know,
All
that-
sorts of
I mean,
weird cowboys.
acronyms, that's different, but that might stand for something
It
else.
says
Anyway,
BIGD. Big D.
For
Should
Dallas.
Just say BDE.
I was thinking BDE.
I mean that works too.
I'm just going to take my bill.
Alright,
And
yeah.
I go running to catch back up with
We
them,
are
so.
going to go
Hang on.
in Tomato's direction.
It would actually be much easier to call him Tomato.
I know. No, but that's
I have to look at my paper that says his name every time I go to say his name. I'm like, what is it again?
This one guy that we knew.
The fisherman.
As soon as Cassidy gets like in view,
That's
I
gonna
have
allow my opportunity.
minor illusion his belt buckle to look like the oldest, crappiest thing you've ever seen.
That's so rude.
I love it.
I'm like, I thought you were getting a new belt buckle.
Opportunity attack on Maka.
You don't know? Like, you
I'm
probably
kidding.
don't know.
I'm kidding. Anyway, there. As
I'm not trying.
I test out my quick draw.
No, I don't do it like. I'm trying to be.
Stealthy.
Well,
You want
I
to
don't wanna
stealthily?
say that because I don't want to stealthily.
You would
that's
have.
not quick draw. Anyway,
You'd think
no.
that
No, I don't want to do
the
an
rogue
opportunity attack.
would
No.
have a good stealth roll, though.
Right? It's not. And my rolls are bad today.
Can I roll something?
What's
against
your
that
plus?
thing
It's
that you
4.
get?
I mean,
It's
not to stop it.
I had to put, like, my
Because you don't have magic.
Stuff is, it's
I
like
do have
hands
magic.
good,
The guns
but,
are
like,
magic.
That's
stuff
not the kind of magic
not
you
as
need.
great as I wanted. Hmm?
He was like, "Is there anything I can magic to do it?" I was like, "You don't have the right magic."
Well, he doesn't
My
know
guns
that
are
it was-
magic.
She probably doesn't know that it's my magic. Oh,
She's
stealth.
stealthing minor illusion.
Yes,
Wait, let me see
against
what it
your perception
It's only. Oh no.
to see if you even noticed her cast it since she's doing it stealthily.
Passive
I've not rolled
or a
well
roll?
in 2 games.
Passive.
Oh, passive perception?
Yeah, sorry.
15.
What did
Yeah,
you roll?
no. It was less.
Nice try!
Oh wait, would it be stealth or would it be sleight of hand? Because it's a hand thing.
I think that would depend on whether you were touching the belt buckle in order to do that.
I don't think I have to
Do you want to
touch
put
it.
Do you want to put your hand that near Cassidy's chunk?
It's a
I can
30
only
foot.
punch
It's a
it.
30-foot range.
I would advise against.
I don't have to touch it.
Right,
Well, that's what a sleight of hand would be.
Much as I would love to continue this
Yeah,
discussion,
but
who's
it's
going
a
to
sleight
touch
of
my
hand. It's a
belt?
signal the spell's going.
belt.
You can subtly.
Because it's a hand motion.
As opposed to like the Naruto,
Would your-
It
like
would be 18.
Go ahead, try it. What,
Was it?
18?
Against your
I
passive
don't know.
perception.
My
They do like
passive
all
perception
kinds
is
of weird
15.
shit.
All right, you don't notice that she did it.
All of a sudden, your belt is just absolutely terrible. What is it called? What is the thing the magician's called?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
no.
tapping or something.
It's dancing. I forget.
Some bitch.
That's weird. Your belts look stupid.
Yeah, it looked nicer in the store. Ooh.
You know what those fluorescent lights are like.
Tourist
I don't
traps
care if it
always
holds
give
a
you
gun.
crappy stuff when you get home. You're like, this isn't quality at all.
This looks so much better in the store under those lights.
Sorry, Cassidy. I guess you're just dumb.
The fluorescent
Well, that's
lighting is
just
just so flattering.
Can we get on to getting on this damn boat?
Sure.
We have to find Tamati.
Yeah.
I think that's what y'all were doing.
Slowly.
Taking our
Alright,
time.
Very gradual.
Do y'all make it to the docks?
Yeah.
Right. When you get down to the docks, you notice that there are still a couple fishermen, on land. They're also fixing up their boats and everything. You see Tamati is already on his boat. He looks like he's fixing the sail on his boat, making sure that the actual cloth looks nice.
Fixing
Or not
his
looks nice,
net
but
so
like
there's
actually
more
works.
holes.
He's
After-
embroidering it.
Yes. After he finishes that, like as y'all are approaching, he's basically macrameing a net. I don't know what else to call it.
Making a net.
Macro-
Yeah, he's making
Tying a net.
Yeah, he's tying a net.
Is anyone paying attention to us? Looking in our direction?
Not really. They're used to tourists coming out there onto the docks. It's like ooh and ah.
Oh,
Is the boat tied up to the dock?
it would
Yes.
have
Close
to be.
to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I go and
I
get on the boat.
Walk across the gangplank onto the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
Same.
get on the boat.
Yep. He feels the boat move. He just kind of
Yes, he looks up.
he turns around. Can I help you?
Yep, we're taking a trip, you and I, and these people here.
I am not
We
one of the tour ships,
Would like
so
to
you would
take
have to go.
a trip. We would like to take a trip.
Yeah, this ain't exactly a tourist trip either.
Is there like a below deck?
No, it's like a one.
Oh, so we're like in a rowboat.
Where do they keep all the
Kind of.
fish?
Like think bass boat, but not made out of
A bold of you to assume I know what that looks like.
those flatbed.
Like Moana's boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm loving all of this attempt at nautical
I
things.
just- I'm
It
sorry.
looks like Moana's boat, right?
Sure, we'll go with Moana's boat because apparently
Or as
you
Cassidy
simpletons
And it
don't
can-
know
it
what
can
a
hold
bass
cru-
boat looks like.
It can hold Crusher. That's the thing. Like this thing needs to be pretty sturdy. Okay.
Oh yeah, are we good? Like,
Like it just like leans to one side.
You might need
Crusher,
to
like,
stand in
stops
the middle.
skeptically, and I snap my fingers.
Crusher, we're gonna need you to sit more
Disappears,
center
'cause,
line.
like, no.
Like, I'm not one of the tourist boats, so you'll have to go back up to your resort and talk to them about that. This is a
Well.
fishing boat.
You see, Tamati. We spoke to Lanani.
And his face just. Yes.
And we have some stuff to talk out, but we're gonna be going on a boat trip. You and us.
No.
She said that you would be helpful and that you are very caring about her and about the well-being of the tribe, and that you will make a good husband for her. She
Many
said
children.
that-
And also that you would be very receptive because it is yours and hers responsibility to resolve it.
Kind of drops the net and stands up. Look.
I like how we just kind of like made up shit that she didn't really say.
Have you
She
met
hinted
me?
at it.
Look. You all have good intentions, but I have no intentions of going anywhere out there near,
That's a nice
Shipwreck
turn
Cove.
of phrase. Where have you been fishing?
because today is my day off. So I
No,
can,
where have
oh,
you been fishing?
Yeah, like out there, away from the storm.
And has that helped the storm shrink?
Oh no.
Just checking on the facts right now.
I kind of. Just get to the part where I make him do it.
I was actually thinking, can we tie him to the mast?
I got real dirty real quick.
Oh.
How many of the shrimp are coming back up? You just have acid reflux right now. I look at him and I'm like, like, we are actually willing to do a number of things. We're willing to compensate you. How much do fishermen make in a day, on a good day?
Are you asking him?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not enough. Y'all could not afford enough
We have
to send me out there.
Yes.
Because no amount of money is getting me back out there.
Oh,
I
well.
think that's your cue, buddy.
All right, well,
Hold on.
that's my
Like
hand goes
one
down.
more thing before you guys go
I'm making
crazy.
a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's say
I am too.
Can I help her? Because I talked all that nice crap about how you would probably make a good husband
Yeah,
or something.
add 10
Yeah.
to whatever.
Husband
Add
or
what?
something.
Add 10.
10. Wow. Okay. 15 plus 10, 25.
Is that higher than 10? How did she roll plus 20 on everything? It seems
It's
unlikely.
I rolled an 8 plus 7 persuasion.
That's-
So really kind of a
I
crap
was
roll
aiding
for
her.
me.
So.
Yeah. When you aid someone, they gain a plus 10 to their roll.
That seems
I thought it was
ridiculous.
advantage.
Or they get advantage.
Oh,
That's
I keep forgetting about
ridiculous.
advantage. I keep
I
going by
would rather
Pathfinder.
have
I mean, either way.
I keep
like-
forgetting. It's not Pathfinder.
advantage is balls.
Sometimes. Anyways.
Where were you fishing when Ko went missing?
Wait, did we persuade him? What did we persuade him to do?
I'm persuading him to take us out there.
Okay.
That's where we want to go. I get the feeling no one but you can take us there.
We weren't out fishing. We were out exploring.
Tell the cowboys about your
Really
little
now?
explorations. They might enjoy
And
that.
I'm not going back. I lost.
Did he roll good enough to beat that persuasion check?
The DC would be super high.
He's like on that edge. And like he looks like he's full turning.
Okay.
It's like I lost one good friend.
Yeah, we're not good
And-
friends, so.
I don't want to drag innocent lives into this.
Yeah, well,
That's adorable.
The only
Ah,
innocent
push.
one is Crusher. So
And he'll just sink to the bottom and stay there for a while if the storm
Yeah.
gets bad.
Crusher doesn't need to breathe. So
Now that that's taken care of.
well.
luckily for us, the only one you have to worry about is you. And we'll help you if you need it.
And we're not
So-
expecting your assistance in combat should it come to that with some angry storm ghost.
So
However,
where were you exploring?
And we will need you to wait for us. I do plan on going back.
We were looking for new fishing spots,
Oh, sure.
and on the way back, you notice that he's talking quiet enough that nobody else can hear this story.
Oh, like
And on the way back, we passed Shipwreck Cove. Ko was always very curious, is a good word for it. He wanted to see if the stories were true, that there really was a temple, despite being told that we can't go there.
by the chief, by the other fishermen.
By
Everyone.
just stories we've been told as kids.
Mhm.
Since we
I
were
mean, it would
kids.
seem like, common sense not to go to
Well, it seems
a
like
place called
territory
Shipwreck
thing.
Cove
Like
in
I
a...
That's the dark, shadowy place.
Reside in
Let's
it.
never go there.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't sail into a place called Shipwreck Cove.
well,
Stupid.
I told him that we shouldn't go, but he jumped off the ship and swam over to the cave.
It's a
that's
power
there.
move. Like, I'm going.
And shortly after, there was a storm that appeared and crashed our boat. I woke up on a piece of the driftwood, and I couldn't find him.
Can I roll another 7 insight check
Do I,
so I can
do I
not
believe
like
him?
Yeah, y'all can roll inside to see if y'all believe him.
the survivor's guilt seems weird. And survivor's guilt is logic. People go through it.
19.
Yeah,
91.
Can we
I
just
mean,
say
16.
mine is also 9?
You don't have a bonus to insight?
Oh, yeah, I do.
5.
18.
20.
Did you get my 5 in there?
You all believe him. He doesn't seem like he's telling any lies.
Well,
Slap him on the back. Well,
as
you didn't
distressing,
do anything wrong.
as distressing as all that sounds, we're going to need you to go right back to that same area.
Luckily,
So-
we've heard you're a very experienced fisherman.
Cast off them lines, hoist that jib, and unfurl those sails.
I look at him and I'm like, I understand. I understand that it would be difficult for you to go back there, but
Can you protect the crow's nest?
nerd. But back to my important point. I'm like, but we're an adventuring party. We can
We have magical powers.
probably, hopefully, do something.
Magical-
Eventually, that's going to cause an issue for your village, and I know that you care about your village and you want to keep it safe. We want to do that too, and we've also been hired, so there's quite a bit. We know what we're in for. It's not our first adventure; it's our second.
Your
She's
dear
technically right.
betrothed has a lot of investment in us succeeding in figuring out what is causing the storm and resolving it.
And we already signed our waivers, so we're good.
Did we?
I
guess I
cannot
don't
take you out there today.
Hmm?
It would raise too much suspicion with everyone, since everyone has been told not to go there. Tomorrow, a day that I'm supposed to be out fishing, I will take you there.
Oh, we don't care about suspicion.
I do. I live here.
He's kind of engaged to the chief's daughter. This almost sounds
Yeah,
like
he's got a
If
got a lot
they-
of face to save.
If they suspect anything, they can stop us from going there.
You're right. Let me just.
Where do you live?
And he points to a hut that's like next to the docks.
And what time do you usually go out?
Ugh, probably way too early for him.
Mhm.
Normally right before sunrise.
Ah,
Oh, not right before sunrise if he's a fisherman. There is no sun.
The
when they
boats
go.
used to come back from, like, in Korea, the boats came back in at 9, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, who wants that life?
They do, apparently.
Well, they probably were only out there for an hour and a half, right?
Totally.
I don't think so.
Then how did they do it?
They found an
Alright.
island out there.
You're not
Okay,
gonna,
does
you're
that-
not gonna run on us, are you?
Does that insight extend to now? Like we still
Yeah.
think he's telling the truth and he's not trying to take off with us?
You can roll another insight if y'all are so inclined.
16.
Well, it would be a 3, but it's a natural 1, so I just wonder where Chibi is, even though I snapped him out of this dimension. Like, where did I put my timer?
Make me find you, boy.
You start using that.
Huh?
Start using that.
I don't do that.
Alright, so we're not going now.
Especially not with one of your dice.
No, but in the morning.
Okay.
Right before sunrise.
Yes.
Maka, will we need to carry you out here?
Don't worry about me. I will just sleep on the boat.
That's gonna be my idea, but if she's doing it, I ain't. I'm going back to sleep in my bed.
We may have one issue, though. And he just kind of looks at Crusher. I don't know if the boat will handle your weight on here. You may need to take off your armor.
About that.
It's gonna be a
Can
lot.
you fly indefinitely?
Yes.
It's the only thing I can think of that will offload any weight. But it's probably not as much
I was
as
gonna
Actually,
say, hold
we're gonna
on.
need you to lighten the load as much as possible.
Yeah, have you?
I can't, and I'll like try and like show it, like this is just me.
Oh,
He doesn't
I'm-
wear armor at all, right?
No,
Okay.
I-
He
I'm
is
like-
armor.
this
He
is
is
armor.
I'm only like 70 pounds, so me flying isn't gonna help
I'm
a lot.
like,
We can give you
150.
70 pounds back.
I will
It's-
see what I can remove from my boat.
250. I mean, it can't be like.
If he's a fisherman, he should be able to hold that.
Yeah.
Easily.
You might need to fly. Still.
I
but
prefer
she'd be
to
in
fly
range,
most of the
right?
time.
Because it's
Yeah, he-
faster.
She doesn't weigh
Well,
anything.
also because
70 pounds is not nothing.
I'm from the elemental plane of air. I like to fly. I have wings.
Are you an airbender?
I
Sorry.
just wondered if you could push the
No, I
boat
love it.
faster by like blowing at it.
Unless
or
we find a
something.
helium
Probably
spell,
not.
you know.
We're probably not
Of course, she's
blowing
got to go
without
by
lips.
this boat.
Is there another boat?
Yeah.
I will see what I can do before tomorrow morning.
Is he
We
encumbered?
start looking around for larger boats. Like,
He's encumbered underwater, right? Like he can't walk faster than we can.
No, he would be really slow.
Yeah.
Also,
Yep,
I don't know
that's all
about like
we've
drop
got.
offs.
we'd be done and crush.
Hello.
Like
I
climbing
made it.
I am
up the
here.
temple.
And it's like you tie a rope to
We're all
Crusher so
bloody
that
and
he can
beaten.
follow with the boat and just finds a drop off and just drags you all down with him.
He just anchors it
All right,
to the
so
ocean floor.
Pretty much.
We
Hold
are
on,
good,
hold on.
right?
We can put him on skis though.
no, we
What
cannot
do you
ever
think
get
you
anywhere
want
near
to-
that speed.
That would
On
be
this
so
friggin'
funny.
dinghy.
Yeah, sorry. If you can find another boat, that would be wonderful.
Do they have boats for hire? With like no captain or anything? None of us know how to sail.
I may have a bigger boat that I can use.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I couldn't do it without the head drop and the villain stare. Like, okay, awesome. Shortly before dawn sounds great.
So excited, aren't you? That was DM
I
talking.
love the morning
A
and
little
the
bit.
smell of
Damn
old
tourists,
fish.
yep.
I am excited.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this dock smells great.
Oh.
It smells like fish. Just
It's just
so
cutting up fish and throwing the
fish.
bits out. And,
Like fish
Bits,
can
is that a
smell
technical
good.
term?
Old
yeah, the
fish,
bits that are inside the fish.
like fish parts that have been in a boat or fish that got missed for a couple
Yeah.
days. Ooh.
You ever been to
This-
the docks at Corpus Christi?
No, but I have
I
been
was
to a
stationed down
dock
there.
before. When I was in Quebec, we went, or not Quebec, when we were on,
I was gonna say, weren't
Then-
you in BC?
yeah, when we were in BC, we went to a dock, and that smelled great.
Yeah.
Seagulls loved it.
You can buy fresh.
Fisherman's Wharf smelled
was
like
in
food,
Corpus
but that's
Christi
also like a tourist trap.
Deer.
Yeah.
I
So-
don't think it was a hurricane. I think it was a tropical
Funny enough,
storm, but
the area I was at was
I
also a
was
tourist trap. but also actually used for fishing.
Well, so is
So-
Fisherman's
Are
Wharf.
we
So
doing anything else?
you know, he's promised to take y'all out there, but
Alright.
he looks like he's going about regular business to not raise suspicion.
Fair enough.
So going back to knitting his
So-
beautiful net.
We should probably let the chief's
Tying it.
daughter know our intentions.
Knit one, purl two. Knit
one, purl
two.
We can send her a brief message if we're not doing anything else today. Is it possible for you to send her a message?
Who
She's
am I
gonna be
sending a
in the
message?
hut with her father.
Oh.
To Lanani. I don't want to like walk up. He was pretty
Be like,
opposed to
"Hello."
us going out there.
Yeah.
Cause a distraction.
I
Would that be
will.
possible for you to do?
Yeah, hold on, let me find.
Or we could get within 1,000 feet of the hut and I could wait. And then when she comes out, be like, we're leaving in the morning with him to not raise suspicion. You can reply to this message.
Are there any other interesting shops in the town that we should visit?
So we're going in the morning. What time is it at?
It's about mid-afternoon.
Can we say that we got word to her without her dad, or do you want us to play that
Yeah,
out?
I'll like. There are points where she'll obviously
You
be
tie a
leaving.
note to Kira's
Okay.
leg and
I just send Chibi in there to cause a commotion while she drops the message off carrier pigeon style.
Yeah, I'll
she-
use sending.
She will
like or spells that we have.
I have a
but she's
spell.
Like, I met you. I know who
She,
you
wa-
are.
she walks out of the hut a little bit after y'all are done to like get something from.
Okay, then if we go
Outside.
there and wait, I can just message her back and forth, and it's a whisper. It's as if we're right next to each other, and it's a cantrip, and she can reply. We can
As
talk
opposed
it
to a
out.
third level spell.
I know.
Although if
That's
we're not
why
gonna
I'm
be
like,
if we're not gonna be doing anything else today, like that would
messaging her
require
back
it.
and forth as many times.
Well,
as
she's
you want.
outside right now.
Okay.
Outside the
Or we
hut.
just run up to her. No.
Scare the shit out of her.
Ah!
I would tell her, hey, we talked to Monty, super cool. He loves you so much anyway. Like, we're leaving in the morning. He didn't want to raise suspicion with the rest of the village. You can reply to this message. And our secret whispers from behind the palm trees, like.
Crusher
Oh,
is not behind the palm tree. He is trying to look nonchalant, like
Staring
50
at the
feet
ocean.
away.
Crusher's carrying a palm tree and like.
But it's just like Shaq behind the thing.
She's okay. Okay.
We're all good. He seems,
Just letting you know.
He seems nice.
yeah, I believe him. I don't think he's guilty. If that means anything. Probably not. My insight is garbage.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll see you tomorrow evening, hopefully.
Okay.
Or we will be done.
Anything else we need to know? Any resources you have for us? Extra? Do you have like breathe underwater cool stuff? Or
Any mystical magic people in this town that we should go talk to?
I mean, there's the fortune teller.
what?
Does the
We
fortune
need to
teller
go there
know
right
how
now,
to breathe
please. Is she
underwater?
legit or is she a tourist thing? Is it a she? Is it a he? How old are they? Do they have one of those balls?
Is it a
It's like,
they?
can you see through it?
They are very much touristy.
Oh.
Is it?
It's-
Well, that's
This is
well.
crap.
Is it real magic?
I'm not sure,
That's the
honestly.
saddest moment I've had
Y'all believe in that crap?
since this morning.
Do you not?
What, fortune telling? No.
You have magic guns, dude.
It's
I
different.
don't believe in fortune.
Totally different
cowboy
thing.
idiots aside, is there any cool stuff we
She
should
can
see?
send a message to anyone in the world, and you don't believe in foresight?
Nope, not at all.
So we're not doing anything else. I just
Okay,
changed
that's just
myself
gonna
to look like a
confirm
different person, like nothing.
that the next spell I'm gonna take whenever I get another spell is the one that lets me see briefly into the future.
Like a clairvoyance.
That was
Yes,
foresight,
there is one.
right?
Crazy.
I think it is called foresight, but I don't
Foresight.
remember
Oh,
exactly.
it's like
It's
6
super high
seconds,
level
right?
though. I think it's super high
I mean,
level.
I
No,
can
it's
shoot
actually
something.
not.
and
Because
see
there's
something
like
weird
there's like a
happens when
version
the
of it
bullet
that's
hits
like pretty weak.
Okay,
So
The one that killed
that one,
it's
Super high
super high level. It's quite
but
different.
it's a different one. Okay. Anyway,
Hashtag
Anywho.
spoilers.
Alright, so for fun, we're gonna go see the fortune teller?
why not? Actually, yeah, I will go see the fortune teller.
Well, this should be
Is,
interesting.
are they hard to find?
No.
Oh,
on
is
the
it
end
like
on the end of the dock or on the end
Mrs.
of the wharf, basically you see this this
Mrs.
dark-
Gregorian's?
like pretty much like it's this
It's got a
blue
giant
tent
hand on
with just like gaudy like baubles and everything on the
Smells
outside.
like sandalwood. And
Smells like sandalwood.
too many
Has
different
psychic
scents
in big
of
block
burning
letters.
Exactly.
incense on the
I
thing.
will-
Smells like Bath and Body Works.
I will continue to
Smoke
chuckle to
pouring out of
myself
it.
and laugh at this sight.
Oh, you know what? I may not be able to take that spell. It's a wizard spell.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, then she might.
It's
Okay,
possible.
yeah. No, I will go in.
I have another game where I play a wizard.
You go in, the lighting in there is like dark.
There's like
Lit only by flickering candles.
Okay.
There's even more baubles and gems just hanging around. Well, not gems, crystals. Like, it.
I was like,
I
are
kind
there?
Of, I kind of take one of the gems like,
And I do the same.
Someone walks out from
Wow.
behind a curtain. I've been expecting you.
Yes. What is my name?
I'm sorry?
My name?
Honey, I don't deal in that.
but
Please.
you were expecting us.
Yes. I knew that a group of young adventurers would be coming to this tent any day now. Please, sit. She motions you to sit at her table that
I
definitely has a
understand.
crystal ball.
I entertain
Does
myself.
she sit down?
Yes, she
I
does like
pop Chibi right behind her and make him growl at her. So see what happens.
Honey, there's no need for that now. Come on.
Nice. Well done. He goes up to her for just a second and sees if she wants to scratch his head.
She definitely scritches.
And then he comes back and stands by me. I'm just standing, but not aggressively. Just
Yeah.
kind of looking.
I will go ahead and
Oh,
sit
it's
down
a
opposite
cleric
her,
spell.
I sit down and just.
and I will stretch out my leg under the table to like as far as I can reach, and kind of like move it around. Do I feel any triggers or any wires? Okay.
Is he magnetic?
Now, what question do you have for the spirits?
How much is a question?
Depends on the question you want to ask.
Will I find others like me?
Oh, that is a curious one.
He's just asking how much it is.
Yes, that question will be 1 gold coin.
Sure.
Do you pay her?
I do.
And she starts
Weirdo.
waving her hands over the crystal ball. Yes.
Do you have detect
Russia doesn't know the value of
Have
gold.
to
Detect
Yeah.
magic? I
I
do.
think it's
That is
really
correct.
low level. They don't remember.
The lights feel like they've dimmed a little.
Oh,
There's a-
oh, that's nice.
There's a faint fog that's entered
I do.
into the room.
I do have
Call
detect.
him pressure.
Did I?
Yeah.
You did
Cassidy.
say-
My dear,
I
You
think I was
will.
trying to say hush.
you will find others.
I'm gonna.
You'll find them
I'm gonna cast detect
in a
magic.
vast land. But you won't be happy when you find them.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not.
that's just mean.
I'm not expecting
Shut up,
to be.
Cassidy.
What did you do?
Cast detect magic.
She's using magic.
Well, that's actually good.
Do we
That's
know-
better than I thought.
Can you tell the school from Detect Magic?
Yes, I can.
It's a divination. It's a divination.
It is divination.
Nice.
Oh.
She might be for realsies.
So I will whisper to you.
Okay.
What's
I
it?
don't hear that too.
And
What does
you
that
see
mean?
her kind of pause. What's this now?
Who's this?
Spirits wish to tell me more.
Of course they do.
There is a dark shadow following you.
It's Cassidy. We can't get rid of him.
That's racist.
Gone.
That was just about
And
how
this dark
much of a
shadow
bummer he's
will
been.
soon confront you when you are not ready.
Is it a shadow from
All
here?
of-
Like, I don't even care. I'm asking questions
All of
now.
you.
I'm like,
All
is
of
it
Do
the
they
shadow?
have are our shadows on the wall from the light there?
Yeah.
Isn't that one there? Oh my God! I never saw it.
She is ignoring you.
Can I just roll insight?
Yes.
I'm shocked. There it is.
Surprised
That's a
your
7.
magic.
Believe her unconditionally.
I believe.
Yes, you do most things. I'm surprised your magic works in the presence of such idiot skepticism.
I can make broad claims too. I bet you're gonna eat some food later.
Well, you see, my magic,
Mm.
the way magic works
That's not
Does
how
not-
litmus tested it, dude.
is not dependent on non-believers.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Magic
No.
will work how it feels.
He doesn't have
And-
any curiosity about him, which I think is odd.
Considering
Not
he
for
won't
magic.
stop asking questions.
Look, I understand we live in a world where magic does exist. If I shoot something from my gun, a weird effect happens. I can actually see that happen. Now, making some
You
broad
don't
claims,
trust magic you can't see.
but broad claims of you will do something later on that you would probably have done anyway.
She's looking you over.
Oh.
Do you think that your people would be happy with how you're talking about magic?
Nice try, lady. Nice try. My people. And who might my people be?
Well, I do believe they are the dwarves in the continent near us.
Oh, shit.
I do not believe they would be very pleased with how you have spoken about magic,
Take your head off, dude. You're inside.
considering that quite a few of them use magic in their day-to-day lives. And do you think that they have not also spoken with those with clairvoyance?
This is the first time Maka smiled brightly all day. Like,
I don't know how you figured that out.
The spirits have told me so.
I think it's like might be a little bit weird. Just saying.
we told you that.
Everyone knew that.
I'm confirming it.
I walked in here as a skeptic too. Maybe next time listen to the rest of your party when we're telling you we might know something.
Although
Yeah,
I don't think
I don't
he heard her
Yeah, I didn't hear her.
confirm the school magic.
Like, she could at some point, like,
I told him it's real magic. I'm like, it's a real magic.
Oh.
She's using divination.
you figured that out already? Oh.
Like
didn't
5 minutes
Figure
ago.
it out.
Ah.
She checked for it.
I was going
Using
to go ahead
magic.
and just
Not all magic
For the
just
sake of
makes a
argument,
bullet
just
cold.
go ahead and
and-
give you a gold coin there, because
Thank you. Thank
that
you.
was really good.
Kind
You
of
said there's a
impressed with
dark
your
shadow?
graciousness in the
Yes.
face of being absolutely wrong.
It has no form.
Like, legitimately.
No form.
No offense, I don't want her going back and telling my people that.
Fair.
Oh, they already know.
Well, then
I'm
your
kidding.
intelligence in some matters. Some.
It
I'll need
has no
king.
form, but it feels quite menacing.
Is the spirit from here? Like, is the spirit following us? Is it from you?
The-
it's
Is
the-
this more of
it's
like an
amulet.
overarching thing or an incidental?
An amulet. Is it
It
tied
is
to an
a-
item? Sorry. Maybe we'll let you
No,
answer a
it-
question.
Not quite one item. There are several that make up this being that is now starting to take a bit of notice to you.
I looked at it, I'm like, is it?
And how,
It's nothing to do with the tiger, right? Because they're fey, like the ones
Oh.
that come in and out.
No, your tiger is fine, and she scritches.
The dark
Cute, isn't he?
The dark
The
shadow.
magic cat.
Is it me?
No, goodness, no, dear. Though
They're just a dull gray.
dark,
Though,
she's looking at Crusher. No, I'm sorry. I misspoke there, Mama
Maka
dear. I'm
doesn't
sorry.
ask.
I am from blood. It is okay.
Yes.
But you don't have any. Chibi goes over there, begrudgingly, and just like sits by him for a second, but not more than about 30 seconds.
so on top of the danger that we're happening to be going to, we got some that's coming up behind us as well.
Yeah, the danger we're going to is more my concern right now. Can you tell us anything about this storm?
I do not know much about it other than it's here. The spirits have been very quiet in regards to that storm.
Is that normal?
It is not normal, though. Though with these incidents, I'll call them, someone tied to them needs to talk to me before the spirits will talk.
Ooh! Hey,
What was
remember
that
that random
noise?
kidnapping that we were allowed to do?
Oh God!
How long are you going to be open?
Yeah, what time do you close?
I close at sunset.
How close to sunset is it?
Okay.
So about a
Can
couple
we
hours
get
to sunset.
there and back? Can we? Do you foresee us bringing back Tomato to? Is he going to be a rotten tomato, or is he going to be around?
Certified fresh.
Direct to your door.
All right.
Yeah, are Are we going to be able to do that?
Would it
I mean-
help if we could bring him here?
I don't know if knowing what that storm is going to help get rid of it, but if you think it will,
Is
by all
there
means.
anything that you think might help?
I'm not sure. I'm just a simple fortune teller.
Yeah.
The,
Super simple.
the shadow following us. It's going to get to us before we're ready for it. You said?
Something of that nature, yes.
Is there a...
It will. I think you said it will overtake us or something to that effect.
Oh, I give her gold too. Like, I feel like at this point we might over.
I'm not done asking questions yet.
I don't know that I am either, but I give her gold because I want her to keep talking.
How long do you foresee until said shadow is a unavoidable problem?
My dear, it is already an unavoidable problem.
I
It
mean,
is tied.
directly.
Directly, you still... The spirits say that you have a little bit of time, but your destinies are now entwined with this dark shadow.
Are they entwined with each other?
Yes.
Does said danger...
Maka rolls her eyes.
just totally unrelated,
Just like-
be affected by bullets?
I'm not sure about that.
That's
It's
something.
currently formless. So.
Can you
Now,
tell
you
us-
said that there are like different aspects that make up this formless shadow that's chasing us or whatever.
Yes, it is hard for me to make out those shapes.
Would it be easier if you had more gold?
Actually, guys,
Can I get like a number of things?
Huh?
Yes, one. There are
She said not one thing.
It was
Yeah.
It wasn't tied to one specific
there are
thing.
5 forms
Okay.
that make up this entity.
Is
5
That
forms
sounds
that
about
make
right.
up
it
this
one
entity.
main and 4 little? Sorry,
What?
that didn't come out right. Is it one main one and 4 subsets?
Yes, yes, I see one large form and 4 smaller ones doing its bidding.
Just 4 stones. They're all made by one big guy.
Is one of them with us already?
Ring to roll
One of
them
the small ones?
I cannot see. One of the
Can you see? I look
Are you
up.
blind?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not stupid.
Okay. Can you give us any advice? Anything specific that we should do or look for both tomorrow and in the future?
She looks around the table at all of you and reaches into a bag next to her. Starts rummaging around and pulls out a small wooden pendant that says protection.
She reads it and goes, protection. Puts it back.
She looks around. You're going to need this. She hands it to you.
It's ominous.
What is this?
It is a protection talisman.
Protection from what?
The shadow.
Do you have
The
like
other.
several more of this?
You will encounter something in the future. And as long as you have that pendant on your neck, you will be safe. That is all I can say.
Is it the only one you have? Do the rest of us need one?
No, the rest of you shall be fine.
Do
Is
I
it-
believe her?
That's up to you.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
I think I do. Cat does. I don't know if you does. Like, you just like her the best.
She's just pretty.
You just like birds. I know you.
You're one of those weird bird people.
Sorry.
16.
It's none of my business.
No, I just like the suspense. 16.
16. You believe her.
I think I'm probably.
I mean,
doomed
given the
anyway,
news,
so
given
we're
the news,
okay.
you're still uneasy, but you believe her.
Yeah. Like, oh, the rest of us will fight shadows and bird person will just F off. I will change at my own pace. Cat still calls her bird person most of the time.
What?
Can you Tomato. Sorry. I should have said it in his accent. Can you ask Tomati to stop by?
Yes.
Just in case. Maybe?
Do you sell anything? Anything that's helpful? Anything that we might want?
I do not handle the selling of goods. My assistant would be the one that does that.
What is your name?
What is your name?
And what is your pronoun?
Yeah, I love doing this to her.
Mrs. Megorian's Wonder Emporium.
I didn't ask so it's relevant. This isn't just an F over the DM.
I hate all of you.
I pull out my banana phone, like, hey, tomato.
Small
Hey,
assistant,
tomato.
just in the room.
Huh?
It's sending, right? It's 25 minutes.
Tomato, fortune teller,
Yeah,
make
it's
that.
My name is Amara.
I like that. It's pretty.
Yes, and I do go by she. She has very long black hair, and is wearing very elegant looking like robes. Like obviously it's for show.
Does she have like sharp nails?
No, she has normal human nails.
Does she have like gold things coming down?
She has
from the thing?
like one of those like chain crowns with like the one gem right here.
Get that body jewelry.
Henna tattoos.
Henna tattoos, lots of rings.
Lovely. Full sleeve.
I'm gonna send a message to Tomati. It says,
Why don't y'all should go grab Tamati. I'll stay here.
please come to Amara's hut ASAP. For sure, before sunset, you can reply to this message.
I am Kira, maybe.
Is Kira.
This is Kira,
Bird person.
by the way.
BTW.
BTW. I'm glad that you sensed that it was like text speak.
Bird.
This is Kira.
Bird emoji.
Bird.
Bird emoji.
Can we add emojis
Yes.
to this please?
Totally.
It's just a little claw. It's her paw print, her claw print.
And that like handprint one.
No,
and
no.
the, like
It's
house
the
one,
claw, not the wing.
sunset
Hold
one.
on.
Umbrella. Snowman.
No, there's for sure there's an
Paltry.
emoji.
Anyway,
By the way, his response is no emoji smiley face.
My,
is that a winky face? Because if it's a winky face, he might be on his way.
I-
No.
No, it's a
my
smiley
emoji's
face
a
of
bullet
like
hole through the paper.
no.
Oh, like the one that has like all of the teeth, but it's too big.
I look over and like savages. Assuming she told us about the emoji. Like, I
I'm
don't
pulling
even
out a
know how
scroll.
to
Let me
text
just put
right.
an emoji in there.
Can you shoot
A
through
bird-
that
a
sending
bird
stuff?
Did you send me the message?
No,
Love
I was
bang.
just
Trying to find the right emoji.
I was
Forgot
looking
that
for my
emoji.
emoji.
Who's your sister now?
Oh, he's right outside the tent.
Oh,
What's his name?
His
Amaro.
Buddy.
his name is unimportant.
Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
She's like, I've never asked.
He is not earned in
200 years, finally, yeah.
She just calls him assistant.
I just say, hey, you.
Boy.
And I snap my fingers gently.
What is his name?
his name is Sari.
Sorry.
For what?
S-A-R.
Because he's sorry.
No.
Or are you?
I couldn't resist.
Cassidy's like, I'm sorry too.
Crusher.
I know I'm so
Yes.
in so many months.
Tamati said no.
Okay.
Would you be able to go fetch him?
I can't believe
I will come with.
Okay. We will speedily
Cool.
go find. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at magic stuff and appear to not be paying any attention. Can I sorry in here?
He's on a tent. He's basically looking at a little
Was it like
that's
a bigger tent?
It's not a tent. It's more like a
Small
stall with,
inside.
with that just basically like is on the side of the
Oh, are
tent.
we in the? Oh, we're not in the open. Talking to her
No,
though,
we're-
right?
No, y'all
Okay,
are in the
okay.
tent.
Okay.
Fortune tellers don't do great.
I
that
was.
way.
Yeah, I was. Well, it was just like
Start
there's
crying
like
in
card
public.
reading, which can't happen in the open. Anyways, we
There's also the old
Power
boring
walk
guy sitting on
to the
street.
docks.
Yeah, we will power walk to the docks.
Okay. Y'all leaving?
Well,
They're
we are
leaving.
coming back.
I'm going to
we'll be back.
go up here to look at stuff
I'm just gonna stay here.
while trying to stay in earshot.
I'm just gonna stay here. Don't worry about
Outside the tent.
Alright, outside the tent there is...
I don't care what's out there. I want to see what he does.
it. Anybody fall asleep there?
Yes.
I mean, I do
Did you have
care.
a better
I
chair?
do care.
No, I actually probably just
Alright,
need to stop sitting like a weirdo.
I was gonna describe the
Yeah, go for
assistant
it.
because he's there.
I just
He's got kind of like a brownish blonde, like that light blonde, about to his shoulders.
How old is he? Like real young or
He
like?
looks like he's probably about between 16 and 18. He also has like the little crown, but it's a bit more masculine. It's not. It doesn't have really any dangles. Just like the one.
Oh yeah, this thing.
He looks very moody and not actually happy to be there.
So okay,
Maybe
are
it's an
y'all
illusion.
out? Y'all out?
All black robes.
No, he doesn't have all black robes. They're very similar to Amara's. Hers are kind of like they're white with lots of dark blues and
Rings probably and stuff.
kind of like glittery stones on hers. He doesn't have any glittery stones on his, but they match in those colors.
Lots of jewel tones.
Yes.
I kind of look at stuff, but I'm not going to actively engage him in conversation because I'm trying to eavesdrop.
He's just sitting there.
This is his after-school job. He's not excited.
It's an internship.
I actually have questions for it, but I don't even care right now. It's so much better to just be like,
He just while he's there, you just hear him, damn tourists.
You too, man. Yeah, no, we're power walking
Yeah.
to Mati.
Alright, you get to the dock.
Oh, before I leave, I will
Yes.
give Amara a gold.
She thanks you. She's enjoying this.
BRB.
Yeah,
As you
we'll
get
be
to-
back.
Alright. You get to the docks, you don't see him.
Do we go to where he pointed out his hut was?
Okay. Do you just like
No.
go in? He opens the door. Yes?
Come on.
No.
Yes.
Why not?
I'm not going to some hack. Why do you want
Oh,
me? Why?
no,
hack?
no, she's lots of fun. She's a performer. And I will kind of take his arm in mine and very like as gently as I can, but we're going.
Like wait, hold on. Why?
It's
Not
fun. Come on.
Doing anything. Your net is fine.
No, I don't. Why?
Just like
Bird
So
person, stop him.
So much for your.
Stop it.
Sorry, that's not my name.
What is
I
your?
sent you a
let's go.
message telling
We
you
are
to come
going
down
to
here.
fun.
Clearly also invested.
we are going to fun fortune teller. Come on.
fun, happy time.
Let's go.
Fortune
Hooray.
telling
He
time.
unhappily is coming along. Like
Okay.
he's trying to like get his arm free.
He's
and
being
just does not.
drugged,
And
so he
since-
doesn't really.
Since
Have a
everyone's
whole
out of the
lot.
room, I just lean over to Amara and I pull out my pouch and I'll just like put a handful of gold on the table.
How many is a handful? How big are your hands?
Okay, let's say roughly like 15 pieces of gold.
Jeez.
Okay.
Look, you name your price. Since you seem to have insight in what people are thinking and can see, did they think it was my fault? Not the parents that raised me, but the real ones.
What do I need to roll?
She takes the gold. She kind of looks over the ball and she goes quiet for a minute. They know you are not at fault.
Alright. Thank you.
Anytime.
For the one question? Did I hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You weren't being quiet and it was a tent.
make a perception roll.
Is that a 6 or 9? It's 6, isn't it? Huh. 8.
Boy, you are just wrong.
For
You-
2 or 3 games now.
You get closer to the tent
Mhm.
because you can hear their whispering and the assistant private it's private.
Sure, that you care about.
Alright, I'll step out of the tent
He is
and just
bite.
kind
You
of.
can tell he's biting his tongue to not argue with the customer.
Okay, I step out of the tent and just kind of look at Maka like,
I look at him and I'm like, yeah, I heard it.
I'll walk away. I'll walk to like the end of the dock.
Yes, happy fun time, fortune
No,
teller.
no, I don't want to.
While they're coming,
Yeah, it looks
do
like
they
they
have
rustled up
anything
somebody.
Huh?
for sale? Anything cool for sale?
They have a lot of like amethyst necklaces and.
Cheap, gaudy tourist crap.
Yep.
How many cat collars? Joking, I don't want a cat collar.
Some say this has a mystical effect. Ooh.
I like it. If you light it
You
on
rub it
fire,
and paint
it
comes
smokes.
off.
It's wooden. Okay.
It's just
I've
a
got
rock with
so
glow.
much stuff like that. You rub it, and all of a sudden the emerald is glass.
They have a lot of jewelry that turns your skin green.
Yep.
Or my skin, something.
Oxidation
Mine too.
from the water.
Purple.
Sure,
knows?
that's freezing.
Right.
Yes.
Do I get him?
So we
I get
clearly
there?
hear the cries of
Let me
protest.
go! I do
You
not
can-
want to.
You
Why?
can come with dignity, or you cannot. Come on.
That crusher can be convincing when he tries.
And I just like lead him in and just on a seat in front of her.
Hello, Samati.
I walk in, I silently hand each of them a gold, and I walk back out and like look at this stuff.
Oh, I
No,
walk
probably
in, I walk
stay
in and
in.
watch this thing.
Yeah.
Hello, Tamati. Hi, Mara.
You
like-
have to talk to her about the thing you're
Storm.
connected to. The storm.
Nope. And he starts to get up. Oh, come on! I told you everything I know.
Okay, well
What-
then just tell her the same thing.
Why
There's
does
no
everyone
more
need
risk.
to know this? Not everyone
You
needs
don't need
to
to.
know
You
this.
don't need to tell her the
I look at
backstory.
I look at him, I'm like, you want your village to survive, you probably also want to survive tomorrow. You might be afraid of the answer, I get that, but like, man up.
This will help us
Level
tomorrow
up.
to survive.
Think about
Hopefully.
Milani.
And it could not hurt. Lanani.
Lilani.
It's Milani.
Monopoly.
I said her name right. It's Lilani.
I had it written down.
Linani.
Nani.
Lilani.
Lanani.
Two N's.
I missed it in there.
What is the purpose of me being here?
To tell her the story. That's the purpose.
If you talk to her, there is a better chance that we will survive tomorrow and that we will accomplish our goal.
She knows things.
What is the reason you don't want to?
Is it because you don't want her to know?
Is it because you would be in trouble for having been out there?
I do believe he's afraid of the answer he will receive.
Oh, that's fine then.
We want to know the
I'm
answer,
curious
regardless
about
of
that
whether he,
myself.
regardless
We
of whether
don't
he
care.
wants
Are
to
you not
hear it.
afraid of making the future worse by not seeking the information you need? Are you not afraid of what could happen if the storm stays out there forever?
Plus, she's paid up for a couple of these already.
Cool.
Is Ko okay? My dear, I don't even need to look into the ball to know the answer.
Yes?
Ko did not survive that attack. And he is very upset.
Wait, he. Did she say he is?
He's dead and upset.
The
Those two
angry
things don't
dead.
usually go together.
I stay quiet. I want to see if he'll
Yeah,
talk
I'm
more
gonna-
now that he's started
Yeah,
talking.
I want to just listen.
In order to soothe that spirit, you must get rid of that spirit. He is no longer the friend that you had many years ago. The one that you've had forever. He has been warped by a shadow. And you see that he has gone blank. Like when
Shock.
shock, kind of like a you know what the answer is going to be, but when it's actually said, it hits a lot harder than you expect. And he just, okay.
I look at the fortune teller in a stupid moment of empathy. I'm like, is he at fault? Should he live the rest of his life feeling guilty about this?
No. This was an accident. And poor choices on Ko's part. My dear, you are not at fault for this. Though the spirit may not agree.
So, what?
Does that seem to help him at all?
He's still in shock.
It might, but it doesn't right now.
Yeah.
Fair.
What can we expect tomorrow when we go out there?
You will be greeted by someone that will help you out there.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
But that is all I can see. My magic has reached its limit for the day.
I'm out of spells.
Yeah.
Need a long rest.
She does look a little tired, and about that time the assistant comes in. He's like, "Okay, shop's closing. Go."
Is it sunset?
The sun is setting. Yeah.
Okay.
I look at him and I'm like, you need some customer service training, seriously.
You need to mind your own business. Seriously.
I'm sure there's a module
I
someone
was
can
gonna
make for
tip
you.
him. That is no, I'm being petty.
What?
Oh, I said, I'm sure there's a module someone can make you.
I hope you're good at divination because you're not going to get very far with your whatever this is, dude.
Sulky teenage act.
Yeah.
Is there a back way out?
What?
Yes.
He does not want to be seen with us. The only thing that he has been seen with us is me being a weirdo, which I accept. But if we or he
That's
could
not
go
an
out the
illusion.
back, then we would be separate.
It's a tent. You could go out anywhere.
Yes, there is an opening
The
in the
exits
back.
are here, anywhere.
Yeah, with
And
dexterity.
She
you just
motions
go
to her assistant. You please guide him outside, and be nice this time. Don't.
I got him in trouble.
Tomati. And I will attempt to give him a hug without like poking him with anything. Just like
There.
like try and like warm,
Yeah.
but I understand that I'm very cold
Can
and
you like
little.
heat your cord at all?
I wish that I could.
Like whir faster or something.
I'm gonna
Just kind of like pat him on the back and be like,
He really doesn't make a motion
Crusher's like
to jerk
pancakes.
away, but he doesn't like lean into it. He just kind of sits there.
I am sorry for your loss. I cannot thank you enough for helping us.
On purpose. You totally helped us.
I am
We'll
thoroughly
see you
impressed with
tomorrow.
Crusher's empathy.
Yes, I'll see you all tomorrow.
I'm secretly wondering if you will follow him around.
And he gets up and follows the assistant
Hopefully.
out.
Okay. Well,
Okay, thank you, Amara.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
I will give her another 4 gold, and I will attempt to hug her as well.
She accepts it and gives you kind of like a pat back.
I just kind of awkwardly like the Picard gif where he's like, he waves that.
I actually kind of just
You shouldn't have your hat on.
I'm putting it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like.
And I leave, and
The various exits.
so we just start walking, I guess, and just like,
I'm going back to the inn.
See you tomorrow. Also, sorry for offending you. Ha! Sorry.
You feel like you hear him try to leave the tent, and then you just hear him get scolded. Like you hear like the dun dun dun, like someone like walking with purpose, and then he like it stops, and you turn around, and you
We
just
hear the
see-
sound of his ear getting twisted.
Pretty much, you just hear he does like Amara doesn't. You don't even hear Amara's voice. You just hear, "Why you? Hey! Ow! That hurts."
well, that did not go at all like I expected.
Yeah.
There are more things that are possible than you think.
Yeah, I guess there are.
So maybe don't insult the next one that we
Exhibit
come
A.
across. That
Oh, that wasn't insulting. That was just more, proof of
Making fun of.
Well,
You made fun of her tent. You made fun of her magic.
I
You
didn't
made
make fun of her
her as
tent.
a person.
The tent was actually all right.
You-
fun of her job. You assumed she had no
You
good
did that too.
information. You approached
Because
her
we
without
did.
charisma. I'm just saying, maybe keep an open mind.
Mm. Well, maybe I will.
You have an
There's a
open
beach
mind.
bar,
Things
right?
fall out.
Yes, there is a dinner bar.
You already asked. Are you hungry?
Yeah, there's more shrimp. There's also
Birds
more
do have
dinner
very
type.
high metabolism.
Birds do have very.
There's
Yeah, they
there's
do
lots
eat
of
a
dinner
lot.
type
Flying's
meats and
hard work.
foods. Like there's roast pig.
Oh, and then big like whatever skewers.
Yeah, on a big haunch that they'll just like cut for you.
I'll get a plate of food and ale and kind of just go to the table and tinker.
You would like to gently pick up a table?
What?
Just pick up the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see if I can balance it and just like pick it up.
Probably
you pick
don't
up the
love
table.
That, do they?
Oh, I can't. Oh, I was gonna
Huh?
roll for it and use my inspiration. Because
You-
I forgot to.
You can keep it into the next day. I'll let you.
Okay.
But
Just say something nice to me tomorrow.
the
Someone should.
Roland comes up to you. So, did you find out what you needed to?
Yeah, actually that and more.
Oh, it's good news. Kind of pats you on the back and walks off.
Tip
As
your
like
hat
Kinda
to
as like a
somebody.
he was walking by kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just silently
Yeah.
pressing rounds.
I
Alright.
practiced
And-
subtly doing their walk behind them for a minute. I just want to see if I can get that swagger. But if they see me, I'm not going to be subtle about it. I just want to see.
He doesn't really notice you. He just walks up to Jack, who was waiting at the stairs, and they just go up to their room.
I don't follow that far.
Good.
We know what's happening.
Well, hope everybody gets some sleep. Looks like we're in for another
And
adventure.
on that note, we're actually going to take a break.
Good.
Hey.
Yeah, me too. So we'll be back in a
What an
few
odd-
minutes. Don't worry, we'll put up a "We'll be back" sign, but we will be back, so we can continue this adventure. Ew. Where's that?
We'll be right back.
Try and deal with dead asshole Co.
Huh?
Seriously.
character in the second campaign. The blonde chick who's on my hair every once in a while.
And we're back.
I was listening to it.
Pike, the little gnome clerk.
Oh, I can't like Fat Albert anymore. The creator is a horrible person.
Hemingway was a terrible person. His stories are pretty okay though.
All right. Anyways, we're back, everybody. All of you were enjoying a nice dinner down in the resort's
Yes.
food court,
probably
essentially.
staring into a corner somewhere.
Potentially. Y'all don't know. He's not there. Because he's at his house.
Oh yeah, we let him
After
go
y'all
back away.
accosted him and drug him there.
Yeah.
Well, he said no.
We haven't kidnapped him. He doesn't know how lucky he is to be walking around all free.
This is true.
Could be worse. That's all I'm saying.
Could be a lot worse.
Could be a lot worse. But y'all are enjoying a nice meal. There's lots of shrimp for you. Also some other meats. And lots of fruits.
Mark's probably drinking pretty heavily.
Lots of alcohol.
Sweet.
I'm not drinking. I'm just kind of sitting off and just eating slowly.
I do that retail thing where you drink heavy at first, and then you taper off as the night goes on because you want to be fresh next day.
Yeah.
And I'm making bullets.
At the dinner table.
I'm not making guns.
They just look at you weird, but they're not going to question
I'm
you.
off in a corner, so, you know.
Yeah, that's why they're not really questioning much.
Is the dining inside or outside?
It's inside, but there is an
It's like an open
Like there's like a
pavilion.
patio.
Yeah.
Can you see it from the beach?
Yeah.
Then Crusher will go and spend the evening on the beach.
Oh.
And just kind of sit and look at the ocean.
It's very calming. Little crab crawls across your foot.
I try and pick him up.
You're able to pick up the crab. It's kind of...
Hello, little friends. You are hard outside just like me.
Aww.
Is Crusher delicious inside?
I kind of stopped crunching bullets for a second.
No, he's
He's
on the
outside.
beach.
I'm a good 50 feet away.
Oh, I'm inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crab seems kind of chill.
He's not threatening you with a knife.
Not yet.
Some crabs do that.
Yes.
I will see if he can like crawl up my arm and
You-
kind of guide him along
Just a little crab walk up the arm.
and just kind of play with him. Kind of do that thing where you let it
Yeah.
crawl along you. And
It's creepy when it's a crab.
it's creepy when it's a crab, but
It's not
Better
gonna
than a
hurt
spider.
him,
and
probably.
just talk to the crab.
I mean, it is basically kind of like a spider.
Yeah. It's like a water spider.
I'm not scared of crabs yet, so maybe
Yeah.
you'll tell me that.
I am
Yeah.
now.
The crab's pretty chill though. Kind of enjoys like across you. Because it makes a lot of tick 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 noise.
I just enjoy it.
I probably start out towards the beach at some point, see him, and then go find like a more remote section of the beach with a few drinks and just kind of chill. I might even sleep out there if it's calm enough. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really super comfortable in a room that's all nice.
That's fair. Chiba will probably follow you and like lay on you.
Feeling like a
Besides
trend
Chibi.
follower here, but I actually was planning to like go out on the beach.
All of us just have our little quarters on the beach.
I mean, like, it's a beach. It's a resort. Like,
Yeah.
It's pretty. There's moonlight and a nice storm across the way.
we'll just like turn deliberately and I'll face away from the storm.
Yeah, the storm isn't like moving,
we're
so we're
gonna
just
go
gonna.
deal with that later. So we don't have to look at it all night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play around in the water a little bit. Not get deep in there, but like walk around on the beach.
Yeah, like playing like that little bit that your feet can get into.
You can do the thing where the tide goes out and you run. So the tide goes in, you run back.
I mean, I can. Can you imagine me like?
The little oysters.
Either that or she like swoops down and tries to take our food. Steal your crab, you know. Whatever.
As I hear a bunch of commotion, I'll just kind of go out to the patio so I can watch this debacle as in real time.
You see all the weird things your companions
Like just kind of go out, just like.
So you see Crusher playing with a crab. You see Crusher talking to a crab. You see Kira running around and letting the waves chase her and then chasing the wave.
Maka's casting light underwater to make Chibi smash it.
while she's sipping a drink, just without light.
And not even smiling, just casting it.
I
So
just
he
kind of
hits
shake
the
my head.
water.
They did grow up around dwarves. And continue just to drink. Like, slowly.
We all need a night off from each other. We're just like, oh, so I can do my own thing. Maybe die tomorrow.
And then, just go to bed, sleep.
Okay.
And by bed, of course, I mean stand in front of the window.
My rounds are finished.
Or the door. It's
Just-
be amazing if somebody opens the door one day. Crusher's just powered down like inches from the door.
I just paid a butt ton of gold to make non-porous rounds.
Are most rounds porous?
If you put them in water, they get wet. They don't fire.
At some point, I test my daggers to see if I can throw them underwater. I kind of assume I can't, but I want to try. Do they go underwater?
They do. There's just a bit of resistance.
So like disadvantage resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
On a scale.
On a scale of good to bad.
And I
It's
don't
like
want to say like
half
compare all the time, but I've seen on a different show that they couldn't throw outside of their normal like shorter range. Like you didn't
Yeah.
have the longer range with disadvantage. Is that a
Yeah.
real thing? Okay, cool. A different show. Who knows which one?
Who knows? Actually, who does know? There's a lot of D&D shows out there.
There's one particular famous D&D show.
Well, I mean, there's.
I'm just saying, I'm wearing an Overwatch shirt.
Anyways.
Make that connection.
Anyways. Morning comes. Well, before morning comes.
Oof. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I like we all probably kept that in mind and went to bed early enough, right?
Yeah.
Still get the long rest.
I drank a lot of water before I went to sleep so that I would wake up before sunrise.
To pee.
Having to pee.
What are you, 60?
No, that's how you do it.
What?
If you need to wake up before dawn and you don't have an alarm clock, like if you're an old cowboy or something like that, you just drink a lot of water before you go to bed so that it'll wake you up
And
early.
since we all
Mhm.
equally know that,
I can attest
Today I
that this
learned.
works because I drink a lot of water at night.
Today I learned.
I just be like,
And
Chibi,
now-
wake me up. Good thing I drank a lot of water, because Chibi's not going to do that.
And she would just right on your
Yeah,
butt.
there's your alarm clock. Feed me.
I was about to say, you'll crow first thing in the morning, right?
Cats wake me up anyway. Like, they run across with Loki was
Yeah.
awful.
Anyway.
Anyways, before dawn comes, it's
Weird.
nice and dark outside. Everyone else is sleeping because they're not crazy.
Are we heading out with the fishermen? Or are we heading out before the rest of the fishermen get going?
All the fishermen are relatively. Well,
I was gonna
most-
say we're probably leaving out with
Just
all
a
the
s-
fishermen, but
just a
we're just
scotch
gonna.
kicker.
Okay.
Anyway, we wander in the direction of the dock, so we don't know if we're going to meet him because we didn't discuss that at his hut or his boat, but since you can see one
Yeah.
from the other.
You get out there, you notice that the other fishing vessels have already left, and he's out there like he's still messing
Okay.
with.
We got to sleep
stuff.
until 4.
Okay, yeah. Is it a
We're
bigger boat than
tiptoeing
last
out of the
time?
It is a little bit of a bigger boat, so you should be okay on it. But it looks like
He's
he's.
stay dead center.
That's definitely what I'm gonna do.
It looks like he was, he's still messing with a net when you guys get down there.
Hello.
Net.
Ah, hey,
Snap Chibi out of existence.
Morning.
morning.
Everyone equally ready to do this?
Sure.
Wait. Cow's mad at him. Is
What?
that a fact factor in combat if Ko is mad at him?
I don't think we are hoping that he will be anywhere near combat.
No.
Are
Well, we
y'all,
could
are
be
y'all
late.
saying
We
this
need to
quietly?
stay-
Yeah,
Can we
like
say we
as
talked
we're,
about
like,
it
Oh, as you're walking?
as we're walking towards the boat?
It could be bait. Just saying.
So we don't need bait. The storm doesn't move.
What's causing it might come out and like say, yeah.
I'm
Is
just
that
saying
your
he
experience
could be.
with ghosts?
That is my experience with ghosts.
He doesn't have experience with stuff.
I mean,
Is it a
hopefully-
dwarf? Was Ko a dwarf? Do we think? Because if not, Cassidy
I
doesn't
may
know
have
anything
angered a
about
I
it.
don't know.
I
We
may have
don't.
angered a spirit or god of death or something in my
Well,
time.
that I can believe.
You haven't.
I may have.
Anyone that's met you after enough time.
Cassidy's been around the block a time.
I think we do not have a choice about taking him.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm in character irritation.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying that we need to know how far away he should be, and if it can work to our advantage, that we have a specific draw. I don't see the advantage. Do any of you have any idea?
If something's shooting at him, it's not shooting at us.
Storm shoot in your experience?
Lightning.
Fair.
So I'll get in the water for the lightning.
I'm greatly hoping
You know a lot about lightning crusher, I guess.
that it's probably not gonna
Factor.
factor in whatever we fight. It's probably not gonna be trying to get
I'll
him.
have my rifle.
If it is, then he can probably just talk it out the way we do with everything.
You don't have a way to disguise someone else, do you? That's a fairly cheap.
Let me
invocation?
see.
I put my hat on top of him.
He just takes it off and gives it back to you. Y'all assume that, or you guys all assume that I'm going in this temple.
No.
No,
No.
we are worried if it will attack us before we get there.
We assume that you want to stay away from it, and frankly, you're a liability in combat if you're not used to it. We want you to stay away because we need to ride back, and we want you to stay safe. You're not used to this life.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to take chances.
I'm glad you realized that sometime yesterday, afternoon or evening.
There's plenty of water if you take a dip for that birds.
That wasn't a bird. Not everybody takes everything personally.
Are you all ready?
Cassidy.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Sure.
I thought we were already shoving off. Yeah.
No, he
Yeah.
hasn't shoved off
You
yet.
can shove off anytime you'd like.
Oh!
If you need to take a dip for that
Unfurl
bird.
the sails. Raise that jib. Kira, take the crow's nest.
For the first time, I'm like, he thinks he's in charge.
Because he's a human.
Yeah.
I'll sit on the port side and observe.
That's
Yeah,
the left
Ko
side,
doesn't.
right?
Or bleh.
Are you after-
Tamati does not let y'all anywhere
Forward.
near any
Storm.
equipment.
After.
Basically,
I forgot you used to be a sailor.
Mhm.
You, Jason, used to be a sailor.
yep. He.
Oh, so you actually
He-
know boats. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
Actually,
I was
no.
going to discuss you
I was
with
like,
my
he was in the-
two brothers in
you
the
were in the
Navy, who I
Navy,
sometimes listen
right?
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there is actually a course where you do
After.
have to like.
Yeah,
Like
that's why I-
the two-man boats.
Like, I assume anyone that's been in the Navy has probably learned about boats.
All I know about boats I learned from playing the Titanic on zombies on Call of Duty
They make
with
officers
my
up in the,
with my Navy
I
brothers.
knew
That
I know
sounds
something
amazing.
that I just realized is actually still classified.
What?
Huh?
I know one thing that's
Hey,
actually
not on
still
here.
classified. I'm not going
We've
to.
already-
I'm not going to.
No.
Submarines are 40 feet long.
That's not classified.
Submarines.
That's also not true.
Submarines are
Okay, sorry, we're going
Anyways,
so bad.
We're
y'all,
sailing.
have, y'all started to sail into the sunrise.
Is it pretty?
It's really pretty.
Are we
The
going
part that's
straight
not.
towards the storm?
He's going straight for the storm, and you can see the craggy rocks of Shipwreck
I
Cove.
look up and I'm like,
In the
looks
distance.
like there's a storm coming in.
I love the smell of Europe in the morning.
As y'all are getting closer to it, you notice a head pop up in the water swimming next to you.
Is it a dolphin?
No.
Is it a mermaid?
No.
Is it a triton?
It is the Triton you saw before.
Hello, what is your name?
well,
The name's Lorna.
Lorna.
And she helps herself onto the boat.
She had like people legs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Try
Yeah, she
legs.
has.
She was walking around.
She was walking around. I
She
didn't
has
know by
fins
breath.
on her arms that face towards her hands, so that when she swims,
She had gills.
she has gills along her neck.
She swims in the Naruto.
She didn't come off the beach
Oh
and
my-
flop over
No.
to the Excuse me. Like I'm trying to do an angry flop.
No, I pictured more like
That was my
wheels,
nickname
like
in
a
high
tank.
school.
Shut up.
I don't know. She could have floated.
Wow,
Just
this
like
kid,
above
everything
the
just
land.
crumbles.
Could have done that like snake thing.
It would have
where
made her exit that much more funny. I'll be leaving now.
She's like,
considerably less dignified.
Stop looking, it makes it weird.
okay, so the train's on the boat.
Turn
The
your
train
back
is
so
now
I
on
can
the
make
boat.
an exit.
And I'll be joining you at the temple.
Sweet. What
Oh.
is your mission?
I'm not going to let some humans in there just to mess around again.
I'm
How'd you
not
know we were
human.
going to the temple?
How
Or
did
any of
you
you.
I'm
know
not
we
human.
were coming?
Do you think I'm stupid?
No, I'm genuinely curious. I don't know.
I've been under the docks.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yet we didn't have
High
to
five.
answer your questions 3.
She like tentatively just like high fives you a little.
I in Crusher
Curious.
speak go, are you shadow?
I'm sorry?
The
That
shadows
was
are following
decent.
us.
Are you a shadow?
Do I look like a chateau?
It's-
Chateau? What the?
Just
Don't look like a shadow to me.
kind of an inside joke.
I just look at her and I'm like, what can you tell us about what we're going into?
For starters, you're going to be going underwater.
Sweet.
What?
Oh,
No.
lovely.
No. What? There was nothing about this that said underwater.
You bought underwater rounds.
Well, I bought it because my ammunition got wet. I didn't plan on being
For
submerged.
how long at one time?
And I can't say for sure, but I know that there's going to be parts underwater because it is a temple to a god of the water.
Well,
Tides, right? So it should come and go.
Can you help them breathe?
I have ways to help you breathe. If you don't.
Sweet.
Oh,
No, I'm good.
I look at her and I'm like, thank you for coming with us. That's one part that we were curious about but weren't able to find resources to.
so why was the chief so unwilling to give you a hand?
Because he's in denial. He does not think that there's anything wrong here.
Let me ask
What
that
is
for
with
myself.
this village and not knowing that there's something going on they have to take care of?
Tamati, as he's like, from where he's
I'm
like.
not quiet about it.
No, like Tamati from where he's like, because I didn't tell them what happened.
Did any of them see the storm?
They saw it forming.
They don't see it now? It's gonna be a problem sooner or later. Just saying.
They think that it will solve itself. They don't understand that.
Hakuna Matata.
See, there was nothing wrong with my method of ignore it, it'll go away.
It's
You
a
are
shocking
an
lack of
adventurer.
intellectual curiosity.
It's a tourist trap.
Much
you
like
know?
Cassidy.
He's like, nope, that's not real. Investigate it? No.
Acid bullets, cool. Divination, no.
I was willing to ignore it while I was getting drunk.
Lorna steps over to the side of the boat
That's
I'll
the
be meeting
town
you there.
motto.
and jumps off.
Okay, have fun.
Like dives into the water, cool dolphin style.
Yeah.
No splash.
I just watched
No.
her and I'm like, well,
I'll
thank
give it
God, right? Like some of us would
I'll
drown.
give it a 9.5.
You still might not swim great.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
I will
drag.
help you.
Thank you.
Just,
I won't be able to.
Kira gets wet, she's just like that bird fluff thing, like like her feathers get just a little while and they kind of sink back in.
It's cranky throughout. I just drag a hand in the water. I'm not really that tense about it. There's absolutely nothing I can see to do to prepare.
yeah. As you guys get closer to the rocks,
I'm just mainly, like,
you do notice that the
mentally
water
prepared.
gets a lot choppier. Like you can feel that the water is getting choppier, obviously, because you're going towards a storm. And you do see why they call it Shipwreck Cove, because there's a lot of
I would
rocks.
assume there's a reason that it's called shipwreck.
You also do see the remains of several ships that have wrecked there in the past.
Shocking.
Cameras back there?
A lot. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I look at Tamari
How's
and
the
I'm like,
how's the water? I mean, not the water. How's the air? Is it like a lot of movement?
Yeah, there's wind. Like, he's taken the sail down.
Okay, I can probably still handle that.
There's wind. You can feel the mist from, like a,
sideways on the mast.
like the wind from a coming, or like the mist from a coming storm is everywhere. Like, you're all now kind of damp.
I snap GB into the water just to watch and see
Kind
if
of
he's
pull my
like,
duster closer.
if he can keep up and if he seems
He
interested.
panics.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, curious.
With lots of maneuvering and lots of swearing,
I'm gonna
the
fly just so that I don't get quite as wet as standing on a boat that's like attempting poorly to move through really choppy waters.
yeah, you feel the boat, like you feel the drag as the boat hits a rock, one of the crags, but he's able to get the boat to a cave-like landing.
I've asked him if
We
need
almost
to
ran
help
aground is what
at
she was
some
trying to
point.
say.
He just shakes his head and continues steering it himself.
Then I stay out of his way
I'm just wrapped around the mast.
because it's center. That's smart. I'm like, if it gets bad enough, he can
So the storm was pretty good.
not
Huh?
get back
Oh,
up
yeah.
to the.
I put my goggles on and do forward lookout.
You look out into the storm.
Yeah.
You see water.
Okay.
And a storm.
Are
yeah,
we in the
but
cave?
and that's probably what I'm going to see for a while. That's what the job
Wait,
of a forward lookout.
we got into the cave though, right?
You got to the cave. You haven't left the boat yet.
Okay.
Oh, are we anchored?
She's gonna just
I mean,
subtly slip
So
into
we're
the
docked.
next.
We're anchored. We're still.
He's tying the rope to a rock that's inside the cave now.
Okay, so the cave.
And Lorna's standing there cross-armed. Well, it took you long enough to get here.
Some
Yeah.
of us don't have the benefit of going underneath this crap.
I just look at her and I'm like, we did what we could. I'm not defense. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
we got there when we got there.
Hello again.
Well, at least one of you has got manners.
One of all of us, apparently.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
All
I'm not
these
gonna
people
dispute
here, and there's only one person who has any manners.
At some point, I look at her and I'm like, is there anything specific you need from us right now?
Crusher.
Not really, just need you to follow on.
Sweet.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And Tamati, like, I'll be waiting here when you guys get back and make sure the ship doesn't need repairs.
Don't leave us.
That was the whole thing.
Now, I'm Claire. Don't leave
I'm
us.
not.
We're
I'm
gonna be
not.
able to breathe underwater. For
I'm
a
not
bit.
making a second mistake like that.
Thank you. You are very kind. Do you want 5 gold?
I'm fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
Do you need a snack?
He
Do you
he-
regurgitate
Do you need-
shrimp for it?
No!
Oh.
Gross!
Do you need a hug?
I'm okay.
Do you want a tiger? Just
I
kidding.
can
he won't
offer you
stay with
a
you.
wet, cold metal hug.
Does that not comfort you?
I don't know. I've never
I have a
met
bag of
Reinhardt.
chips, monkey.
They're now soggy. They're gross.
All right,
gonna
so
say,
we're
actually, I probably have,
following,
like,
Lorna now.
A criminal.
Yep, Lorna's walking deeper into this cave. It's very dank. It's very damp.
Dank?
I was gonna say dank, but I was
Well,
like, no.
No,
it's damp.
that's a right
Dank
word as
cave,
well.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was avoiding that.
And here
Oh,
we
sorry.
go.
We got it there.
Dank. It's very dark.
Oh boy, I traveled another deep, dark cave again.
I probably, I'd cast thaumaturgy, just kind of bounce it off the walls to try and get an idea of if it gets really narrow really fast. I assume we can't see that far.
No, I mean you guys can't see it all. It's black. Like the light behind you is
So
fading.
I cast light on the walls as frequently as
Yeah.
It's not a bright light, but helps some.
Yeah.
So I can see as many as 5 feet in front of me. Just
No, I think it's a little bit more. It's light. It's 20.
20?
feet.
I can see 20 feet.
Bright light for 20, and then me and
Is
Cassidy.
it really dark enough where we? Yeah, I
Can
got
see.
tinkerer's goggles, so.
Well, yeah, but that's not black. That's dark.
Yeah, and
So
all of
Cassidy
you
and I can
feel
see 40
that you're
feet.
going down. Like you can definitely tell you're going down.
And I around.
No,
Okay, so you guys.
But you're gonna be going down
20,
swinging.
I don't have dark vision. No, I have flight and talons.
You should make more goggles, Cassidy.
Could you?
Actually, I don't know if I can.
You should try. I don't know
Yeah.
if you can either.
That's something we should maybe look at buying
Mm-hmm.
soon.
What are you gonna do for Crusher? Like,
Maybe a more
I
qualified.
have
tinker.
eyes.
I made you do eyes.
At some point, like
I can put
I'm
things
kidding.
in front of my eyes.
No, we
we're
cha-
in a hurry
We change
now.
them not like a ball jointed doll. We just open up the back of the head and change them out.
Screw them in like a light bulb.
Exactly.
Seeing some real wear and tear here.
On the way back, you should loan him your goggles for a second and see if they help him. And then we'll at least know.
Okay.
Do all of you always bicker like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Scorpion.
I can't see anything.
We did say 20 feet.
That was
Yeah, 20
priceless.
feet. It's beautiful. Synchronized.
The
Yep.
only thing we
She-
all
We just kind of all kind of smile at him like,
I didn't
She
smile.
looks regretful, but also has no choice.
Maybe we won't be able to talk that well underwater.
That's what she's hoping.
Sure. Me too.
We'll
Except
still talk. It'll
spells.
just be bubbles.
Our audience would love that.
As you continue on, you see that the cave dead ends into a stone door. That
Is
has-
it open?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like it was pushed open at one point, and that's where she stops. She's like, we're about to go into this temple. Are you sure this is what you want to do?
Nope, but we got hired.
We're
For
already
some
here.
amount of money. And we're back inside a small space.
Well, at least one of you are going to clean up the mess.
No, all four of us.
And she kind of looks back up the cave. He should be down here fixing this, since his
He
friend.
wouldn't be that much help.
I think he
Have
would
you
be
seen him?
useless.
He's terrified and he fishes.
Yes, but maybe the ghost just needs a sacrifice.
Sure. You think that's it? I'll go get him.
nah, we're good. We're here to take care.
Do you think that's it?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Never had to deal with this before, but that's what usually happens when you anger a god. You give it a sacrifice.
It is your temple, right?
Aye.
How
Haven't,
do you normally worship this god?
We don't enter the temple.
Fair enough.
haven't your people
How
been
do
suffering?
How do you make sacrifices to your god if you've never entered the temple for your god?
Probably just don't piss
This
them
temple
off
was
normal.
forsaken many years ago. Longer than I've been alive.
Someone's
Oh.
still here.
Have any idea why?
Nay, long before I was born.
How old are you?
How long did you-
Roughly. How old do your people live?
I have a DM question to ask.
Yes.
I was curious about something and I found Matthew Mercer's answer to it.
Of
So,
course you did.
may I dual wield my pistols?
Ah.
I have to put one down to reload.
Maybe you should ask for next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, because
I
you
just
need
love
to
the-
know.
I just love the answer, like, up to your DM.
That's what Matt said. Nice.
Just keep in mind reloading. But yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
it actually
well,
doesn't say how long
Yeah,
it-
Percy was tri-wielding by the end.
Dang. How?
Not in the same turn.
Okay, I was gonna say, how do you...
But like if one misfired, he just would that. He had 3 that he was attuned to.
either way, I can't reload either.
I'm
gun.
over 100 years old.
Wow, you
So
look
it's
great.
been a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're still stupid hot.
She seems very flattered by that.
I just kind of smile. I don't care. We're about
Kind
to
of plays
die.
with her hair a little bit, like, oh, thank you.
She unconsciously kind of mirrors her. Just,
Not
so
the
let's
oldest
go
one in the
die
party.
then.
What did you say?
I think I'm the oldest one in the party, aren't I? Because your character's not that old.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you did not state your age. That's right. That's
But
what I know.
to Jason, no, not real.
I don't know how old I am.
Well, yeah. You like, well, yes. Whatever.
Look at
You
your
know what?
rough strings.
By the way, the only person in this entire group that is shorter than her It's you.
How tall
She's
is
a little
she?
bitty.
She's about 5'1",
It's okay. I like the little
one,
ones.
5'1", 5'2", somewhere in there. She's short.
I like cute little exotic things.
That's
fun.
curious. Silent reply.
This is not a fish you can eat.
Wouldn't eat a person.
It's
All right, this is the last warning. Are you sure you want to go in?
Yes.
We're not sure, but we're very ready to do it.
All right.
We're committed. We're with you. Let's do this.
And she pushes the door open more and walks inside.
Follow.
I follow.
There is all, like, the minute you all walk in, there is just this immense feeling of just,
That's the technical term.
nah, yes, that is the technical term, just,
this
Just
place
that-
gives me-
that heavy, uncomfortable feeling.
Heebie-jeebies.
Well, on a
No,
scale
not
of-
even heebie-jeebies. Because heebie-jeebies just like, ooh, a tingle.
Like
This is just that-
foreboding and
Yes, like,
so on a scale of 1 to 10, the pucker factor is about 6.
yeah.
Okay.
Fuckering what?
Oh boy, that is just a
Nothing you
conversation
have.
I am not ready to have.
It continues on, and at the end of the walkway, there's not much of a walk this time.
still dark.
Still very dark.
Still has some
There, there is a pool of water.
We're gonna go down there, aren't
Yep, she stops and says, all right, here you go. And she hands out a strange plant to the humans and or birds and or tieflings. Not the Warforged, because the Warforged is fine.
I put it behind my ear.
we? Do we ingest this?
No, you're right. That's just silly.
Yes, you ingest it.
And
What?
You eat it.
Ah.
It's not going to taste good and it's not going to feel good.
Wonderful.
Alright, do you all eat it?
I asked her, is this to help us
I,
breathe underwater?
it's
For
to help
how
you
long?
breathe. I'm not quite sure of the length of time, but it should last you long enough to get to where we need to go.
Technical question: do we breathe the water, or do we breathe air while we're underwater?
We're able to process oxygen from the water, like fish.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So when we get in there, take a deep breath so you sink faster and normalize the pressure in your ears. Thank you, Matt Mercer.
Yeah. Alright, you all eat it. It is slimy. The taste is if seaweed tasted terrible.
Which it
I was
doesn't.
expecting sushi.
I like seaweed.
Yeah, some of
Like
it's
the-
pretty
like
good.
dry-
like the
I
wraps
dry- like
from
dry-
Canned
Casey.
spinach.
Huh?
So like canned spinach.
Yeah.
What is
Oh,
that?
my
but make it just like grime slimy,
Oh.
like because that's like
With just a little bit of
Hey,
grit.
Kira, can I
That's the
have a
sand.
drink from your flask to just get this down?
Matt has
everyone
to
takes a
tasting
drink.
beverage to
Here's
watch this
Because
handle.
her beverage didn't taste great, if I recall, but it was
Yeah.
better than
whatever this
canned
was.
spinach.
It's gritty. Yeah, that's the
Salted
sand.
cans.
I'd rather have a beer. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, and she jumps in.
I'm committed to this. Like,
What
just
is this?
Oh, wait,
right
actually,
away.
small retcon before she jumps in. Can you cast light on my net? And she points to the net that's on her
That's
dress.
perfect. I was gonna ask if, and so I cast it on hers. Can we have had a conversation about her abilities, or would she just say, not so much? Like, I want to know
As I
what
sink
her
down,
role
I'm still
is.
in
Is she
my
fighting?
Yeah.
Oh no, she intends to fight whatever
Does she have
this
a weapon
is.
on her?
She has
The net.
like a sword. Like
Okay,
the net is
okay.
purely
She doesn't have a
decoration.
trident?
I was gonna say like a trident and a net, and we get
A
real
big
gladiatorial.
beard and like
Oh, just all the
merman.
Atlanteans
You're
like
like,
that.
Ariel!
No, she
Is
has.
she Polynesian?
That's so racist.
She's very blue. Dabu dee dabu da.
Well, I suppose all undersea people have a tribe, huh?
We're just talking about Aquaman here. Let's be very
They all
clear.
Have, they all have tribes,
She's
too.
even hotter in my head.
Yeah, but she has a sword on her side, but it doesn't look like she.
Wields it
Yeah.
much. Long or short?
It's a short sword, just a.
So just like me, it's just a backup plan.
Yeah. And she dives right in. So you guys get to follow a glowing skirt.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Bless you.
The water here is a bit murky. You're still able to see her because she's not like swimming super fast. But y'all are going deeper and deeper and deeper. You feel your ears
Are the rest
pop.
of they're not swimming, right? Please tell me we're walking on the bottom.
We're sinking.
You're sinking still.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just
well,
got
you're
pulled
just
in.
like,
I just.
yeah, you beat them all. She's just like, eh.
I'm gonna hold on to Crusher though, because I am the smallest.
We are Pooh Bear
You
and
have
Christopher Robin.
Aw.
You have hollow bones, right?
I'm very light.
Yeah, probably after I catch that, like, I would grab a hold too. He's gonna sink so much faster. And I do what I told you guys to do: take a deep breath so that there's no longer air to make me float.
She grabs you and
Aw, man.
swims after y'all because y'all sank faster.
I let go and be like, "Whoops!" Did she grab me?
She does. She reaches out and grabs your arm to help you.
I kind of grab her hand a little bit.
Roll for flirting.
I feel like it was successful flirting.
I mean, she doesn't really take it as flirting, but she also isn't going to let go of your hand.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright, y'all make it down to the bottom. You see that there is a small opening at the bottom, and looks like there's a room in front of you. Like, there's not another, like, cave or anything. And holding on to both of you, because she's still holding you, she walks into the room. And you're, I'm assuming, still holding on to Crusher.
Yeah,
Desperately.
You just wanna,
So we've hit the bottom so we can walk again.
Yes.
Like, once we start headed in there, like, I take out my daggers and stuff,
Yeah.
let go regretfully, and actually start getting ready.
Do I need like a lead belt or something?
If you cross your legs around, like, Crusher's neck or something, like you would if you were riding him.
Or possibly just like grab on, because I have talons.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can just talon grab onto his shoulders and literally
After you
perch.
get completely submerged, you shouldn't still float.
No, but her speed is gonna be even worse than ours.
Yeah, it was already
Less
lower.
than half? Oh,
No.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Half of like what was
Yeah.
less than ours.
Yeah, well, because there's already so much drag, and because I'm like not particularly strong or anything, I can't force myself to go fast as y'all can.
I mean, yeah. I can do some of that diving, like, posture, but it's only gonna
How
help
are we
so much.
talking?
No one is talking.
Oh, can I at least try?
I mean,
I think you can
you open.
if you have underwater breathing, right?
It's not really going to carry. It's going to be very mumble.
Technical question, can we cast verbal spells still?
Do you have silence spell?
Let's see. I doubt it. I have...
Is that
Verbal,
even
verbal,
a thing
verbal.
in D&D, or is that?
Yeah.
It
Minor
was in
illusion.
a prior version. I don't know if
Edition.
they've kept it.
I have ones that have slashes, but I don't know if that means it has to be all three, or if it means it could be.
I think it means it's all
Oh, it says
three.
if you... No, it says if you instead touch a creature. So you can do it... Oh, whoops. I don't know what some of these mean. I can check on it later. I can look it up and find the details.
Okay. But I would say since you can't, well, actually, we'll cover that. Or
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But you walk into the room, and she lets go of both of you and starts swimming upwards. There is no ceiling above you.
She can't swim up.
Yeah, I'm just like.
And she stops. She stops, and you just hear a Jesus Christ, and swims down. Or I guess not Jesus Christ, Mother of Neptune.
Mother of Neptune.
Swims back down. Looks you over for a second because she did not think about that.
I have rope.
she takes it and she ties it around you. And she's like, we're going
Plus,
to...
it'll be lighter in the water anyway, so... Yeah.
True. Right, she ties it around your waist.
Well,
And-
if you get it down, I can...
No, we're tying it around you now, and we're going to try and pull you.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're going to try. Everybody that is pulling, make a strength check.
I'll
Well,
tell you right now to be like.
rather than adding
4.
to the burden of pulling up Crusher, I will go up there and then I guess help pull. Ha 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 ha. That's funny.
What'd you roll, Jason?
11.
A 6.
7.
Yeah, you feel a tug. Lorna was basically the one that gave that tug.
Oh,
Yeah.
Same.
Like, come on,
fucking
put your
roll.
backs into it or something. Actually try.
How much rope is it?
It's supposed to be like 100 feet of rope or whatever. It's in your pack, like the dungeoneering pack or
How
whatever.
far up is she going?
She got to a point and it pulled and she looked down and no one else was able to pull it.
I just didn't know if it was
Is
less
she
than 100
tying
feet
it
out.
to anything upstairs?
So that
No,
first pull.
she
Knuckle
came
goes,
back to yell at you guys basically and is trying again, so everyone make another
Put
strength
your
check.
back into it this time.
Can we hear her?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
And the same roll.
91. I think 16. Sorry, I was upside
Okay.
down.
14.
Actually, it was
Alright.
17 with the I
It-
don't have much of a strength.
It takes a little bit, but y'all are able to actually get Crusher off the bottom of the water, and it's a slow process,
Slowly.
but y'all make it up to the surface.
We all sit there and we're like,
You help.
It's like-
and you,
As
help
soon
him.
as I'm getting anywhere, I'm grabbing and
Gotta
trying
be
to
short
take
of
off
breath
that weight.
underwater.
yeah, and like basically they all help you get up out
Okay.
of it before getting up. Y'all find that you
chip on
are
some seaweed and caught
on
from it.
a stone landing.
Okay. Still
Where-
underwater?
Huh?
Still underwater?
No, you are above water now.
So now we can.
Yes, on a stone landing with an opening in front of you.
Dumping water out of my boots.
And as you walk forward, you see the inside of the temple.
Do I cry?
Can I
I
like
don't cry.
Huh?
I said, do I cry? I don't cry.
It-
gonna
it-
before we actually do that, I'm gonna insert me lying completely motionless, sopping wet on the stone floor, just as a mental image, and then we can.
I'm like, prestidigitate yourself. You dry off.
I pick up a rock and throw it in the door.
There is no door.
It's open. But I
Yeah,
throw it
it's
through the
it's
door.
it's an open airway. You watch the rock fly and then go down.
I'm sure whatever his face was named would really appreciate that
Did it
as a
seem
greeting.
natural? Or did it seem like it was forced down?
No,
Right?
it
That's like a
naturally just
natural arc.
yeah, it naturally arced downwards, and you heard it knock, like basically hit more stone.
Then exploded. You see a tiny trail of smoke.
One day something's going to go, hey!
All right.
Let's go.
And that is where we will end
No,
the adventure
you-
for today.
Good thing we're doing this every week now. No? 2 weeks? Sweet.
I thank you all for joining us today. They will find out what the temple to Krendeg holds for them.
I guess we gotta come up with our new character ideas now.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
And the new party of trio of heroes is coming in.
That's funny because Maka's like, eh, and Kat's like, no! You were so hard to make!
All right.
There's so much
Let's take a look
backstory.
at the calendar to see when we will have our next game. Looks like it will be on February 2nd.
Hey!
So we will see all of you guys on Groundhog's Day. We promise not to play the same game a second time,
That's a good one.
or third, or fourth.
Depends on how many
That'd be
times we do it.
amazing if
Every time we
inside the
lose,
temple was
If it's-
just a time
Is that
limit.
really Groundhog Day?
Yes, February
If we
2nd.
lose, it starts over.
It's like a game. It's like a video game. You'll have save points and everything.
Yes. Save
Eventually
state.
we'll learn that at the end of holding your hand on that left wall to get through the maze, it's just that you get eaten by a kraken every time.
Exactly.
You're all dead. And now Cassie throws a rock back into the door. That's how it starts every time.
That would be so cool. A temple with a time limit.
I have no idea what happens to Chibi if I die.
guess
He's
he
a
just stays in the Feywild, right?
I don't know that he's in the Feywild. He's a Fey creature.
Oh, there's only one way for us to find out, and that's for next week for you to die.
We wouldn't necessarily find out.
Wait.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
Hashtag die, Maka, die.
Alright, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Remember to always
Keep on nerding.
So there.
I like that little fish person.
I know, she saw it.